Happy Friday. It's good to see you guys. Really light crowd tonight. Where the hell is everybody? It's all right. There's like 5 people on PilotEdge this evening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Sorry, there's 6 people on PilotEdge tonight, so you should come give us some traffic. How do you subscribe? Joseph L. Jones, if you're on here, just if you want to subscribe, you can click on... Oh, nope, that's not it. I may have already had a beer. Click on that link right there. Hi, good to see you, buddy. ZDJ, DEJ, welcome aboard. Welcome back. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Chevy Rule 727, happy Friday, man. Anybody else I missed? Toy Still, welcome aboard. Not X-Plane 11. Oh, no, not X-Plane 11. Who's controlling? I don't know. We'll find out in a few minutes. We're here. Another Friday. It's good to see all you guys. It's been, my wife is out of town right now. She's in Sedona, Arizona right now doing some continuing ed stuff. And apparently getting hit on while she's at the bar, too, which I guess that makes both of us feel pretty good. But, yeah, she's down there. It's hotter than hell. She left on Tuesday. No, she left on Wednesday. And the cat is most upset about this proposition. The cat is very, very unhappy right now. I don't think she likes being stuck home alone with just me. Definitely is missing my wife being around. That's for sure. But yeah, that's been kind of one of the weeks, man. Oh, okay. Apparently somebody's reposting my videos. We're gonna have to take care of that. Who we got in here today? Oh, geez. Angel Low Tax, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers, my friend. Mile High FSX, thank you for 6 months, my friend. It was great meeting you at Flight SimCon as well. Cheers. Ray River, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Ray River, I thought you subbed, but welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. It's good to see you, man. Cheers, my friend. Thank you for your support. And Busted Minimums here for 2 months. Need a cat straight of therapy after a crap day. Thanks for the entertainment. Well, you're thanking me. We haven't even started yet, so I guess that's all right. CMT Douglas, good to see you. Flying Kid, welcome aboard. Anybody else I've missed? Dan in Vermont, happy Friday, Dan. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I feel bad for. I do feel bad for the cat being stuck with me as well too. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for my wife being stuck with me sometimes. That's just how it goes, though. Joe ZSM, good to see you, man. All right, let's do some flying. What do you say? So we're gonna be flying the Zibo modified default 737 tonight. There's a brand new sound pack that just came out for this thing this past week, and Mr. Core was telling me that it's his absolute favorite plane right now to fly. So I've got some high hopes for it. I think it's gonna treat us very well tonight. Yeah, we're flying some. We're also gonna fly some private liveries tonight. .com 717 this evening, and so the flight plan tonight is gonna have us leaving out of Los Angeles Airport.
Reach on.
The Pilot 17. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support, sir. Cheers. Appreciate it, man. You subbed last month. I don't know why it didn't show. Interesting. Well, you lost your concurrent. So you might have waited more than, I don't know. I have no idea how that stuff works. Ziziana, good to see you, buddy. But anyway, we're going to be leaving out of Los Angeles, making ourselves a flight up to Santa Barbara. Now, Santa Barbara, when I checked on it earlier, the conditions were pretty poopy. Like, it was like low IFR/IFR pretty much all day, and it was supposed to stay that way all day. That's not the case right now, as it's VFR with scattered clouds 1,000. But I have confidence that by the time we get up there, we're going to see some low or see some good conditions for a nice instrument approach. So the plan is to take Los Angeles up to Santa Barbara. We're going to make a quick pit stop in Santa Barbara, pick up some I don't know. We're going to pick up the the band while we're in Santa Barbara, and we're going to take them up to all the way up. Is this? I don't even know if that's still California. All the way up to Arcata, near McKinleyville, Trinidad, Arcata, kind of in this area. I have no idea if this is still... I think this is still California, technically. I don't even know where Oregon... There it is. Yeah, okay. So there's the Oregon-California line. So yeah, we're going to fly up here to Northern California, land at this little untowered airport that was also supposed to be low IFR and is showing anything but. However, the TAF says it's going to be crappy weather later on tonight. So we're going to cross our fingers and hope for that by the time we get up there. So those are the two flights. Those are the two flights I got planned tonight. If we decide to do... I don't know. We'll see what time it is by the time we get up there. But if I decide to do more, then we may continue on up to Portland or something like that. Oh shit, Portland's a long flight up there. We might make our way down to San Francisco. That's a little closer. Flying Tail Dragger, thank you for 6 months of support, man. He says whoop 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 to you as well. Quantum, good to see you. Siziano, welcome to Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers, my friend. I appreciate it. Ghost Rider in the Sky, good to see you. Chili Willies, good to see you, buddy. P3 Ron, welcome aboard. Jay Nicholas, welcome aboard. The GTA Boss, welcome aboard. Captain Bill, welcome aboard. Quantity, good to see you. I think I said hello to you twice. Miles Ahead, welcome aboard. KC Flyer, good to see you, buddy. Bubba Matuna, welcome aboard. Jappy is, oh my God, you tell me every time how to say the name. I think it's JBJ. I'm going to go with that today. Vision Bike, good to see you. Blues Master, welcome aboard. Slim WP1, welcome aboard. So that's the flight plan we got going tonight. We'll see how it goes. I haven't touched this plane at all. I actually just installed this thing right before we got in here, and I noticed that there was an update to the Zibo mod today. So I've learned with the Zibo mod, you're kind of taking your life into your own hands by flying it early on in a release cycle, but we're going to take that chance and fly whatever version's up there right now. So this is the default 737 with the Zibo modifications, and I don't even know, what's the name of the sound pack? Like, there's the freaking sound pack for it now. Let's do this real quick. Zibo mod, like so. And the name of the sound pack is F-Mod by AudioBird XP. So we're going to be running these today. And I've been told it's pretty good. So we're gonna see what happens here. So let's get this sucker fired up. We're not going to use ground power. We're just going to go straight to the APU here. So let's start with the standby powered auto. I assume we're going to start hearing some stuff. I hear a little bit of stuff in the background, not too much yet. Standby powered auto. Battery can now come on. Oh, that's good. I already like this. JT Sauce, thanks for 3 months, man. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate the support. Gmod? Gmod or Fmod? I'm going to go with Fmod because that's what it said on the site. All right, so let's get that going. Let's see here. We're going to want to do the APU now on. 1, 2, 3. I already like the sound of the switches and whatnot. We should see the APU EGT coming up here in a second. Do we have an EGT? Can we see the APU down here? I don't know if we can or not. I hear the APU coming on, and there goes the EGT's coming up. So we'll give that a second here to pop up. Once the middle light here is lit, we'll pop the APU gen on, get the bleeds on, and continue on getting this thing going. Oh yeah, I should turn one of the fuel pumps on too. Wait till you hit Toga, they said. All right, I'll look forward to it. Yeah, the sounds are a little bit Airbusy, but I don't know. I think the Boeing, like the 737, has a similar sound too. The little low whine there. Okay. Just waiting for that. There it is. Okay. Wait, we gotta hit the click. Well, that was maybe a little less dramatic than I thought it would be. All right, let's bring the yaw damper online. Everything is on. Let's leave the yaw damper off for now. We're going to leave one of the fuel pumps on. We have the standby power to auto. We have the APU on. We have the battery on. Good. Panel number 3 here. We'll turn the lights up. You know what? We'll just leave those lights where they're at. Great. That's good. Smoking sign to auto. Seatbelt signs are off. Good there, good there, good there. And on the 4th panel here, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the window heats. The probe heats can stay off. The pitot heat can stay off. We'll leave all the hydraulic pumps off for the time being. Move on to the right panel. Auto, auto, auto on the temperature gauge. We'll go ahead and turn the APU bleed on. Turn the right pack off. Left pack's on auto. Recirc fan to auto. Recirc fan to auto. That's not bad. That's not bad. And we're going to be landing at sea level, so we'll leave that alone. Our flight altitude is going to be 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet right there. And as far as lights go, we'll leave all the forward lights off. Engine start switches are off. Logo light can come on. Position lights. No, those stay off. Lightning collision, those are off. Actually, no, I want position lights on. Wait. Position, strobe, and steadies. Oh, I want the... is that what I want on? Yeah, okay. I want to put that down for now. Leave the strobe off for the time being. Leave the position lights on. That's good. And collision light off. Wing light can, I don't know. Yeah, stay off. Wheel all light off. Okay, overhead panel's fantastic. Let's come on down here, get this thing started up. Flight model by Aerosim Dev Group. Sound pack not found. Well, it's actually been found, as you can probably hear. It's because of the way I have it's because I have it in a different folder than what it's looking for. Pounds we wanted in. Yep. What's the extras got? No passenger. I don't want to hear the passengers. No crew announcements. That's okay. Gyro vibrators. Guys. What are the gyro vibrators? I suspect those are going to get annoying, but that's a funny thing yeah. That's a very juvenile, funny thing, right? Okay, we'll go to the FMC. Position in it. We're at Los Angeles, KLAX. Grab GPS position. Pop you in. Oh, yeah, right. We got to go to overhead panel and probably all the way up here. Put that on the... Nope, put that on the nav. Put that on nav. Come down here. And then we can put in LAX. KLAX. There we go. Okay, now we can start the alignment process. I don't know how long this plane takes to align. It's not actually telling me that it's aligning, but I'm assuming it is. I don't know. Oh, it'd probably tell us up here, wouldn't it? Align. I think that... Oh, yeah. And then I can say... does this tell me? Somehow you can find out how long it's got left on the alignment, but I don't know if that's supported. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know if that's supported on this or not. The IRS doesn't seem to be doing anything, though. I'm going to say it'll work. All right. So that's doing its thing. We'll let that thing go. Let's now get ready to make a lot of noise, apparently. Let's get ready to call our lovely controller up here and get our clearance. We'll get out of here. So we're going to be .com 717. We're going to be LAX to Santa Barbara. We go pick up the band. Craft. And clearance delivery is going to be 2035. Is this thing actually aligning? What do we think? Turn the IRS to heading for time. There's no heading. Oh, there it is. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, it's aligning then. Great. It'll be done eventually. And if not, then we'll have to, try again and wait longer. Come on down here. Let's go to 120.35. I went the long way, didn't I? 2035. VHF1. Our mic is on VHF1, so we should be able to hear VHF1 here in a second. That beer can on the floor, so that's going to be in the way. You guys didn't hear that. Yeah. Okay. Turn that up. And I think this should just work. I don't know. I don't know if my audio stuff has got itself foobarred again. Sometimes it screws itself up. Flying Kid, good to see you, buddy. Ultimate Simulation, welcome aboard. Tim Rodeo, happy Friday. Zachary LA, welcome aboard. Bolts 5519, good to see you. DMB Bird, good to see you. MLYSZ, good to see you. Miles, it is. Mlies? M-Lies. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. Anybody else I've missed? Has a bit of a cold. Good to see you. Sam Swar, welcome aboard. Kyokin, welcome aboard. Pause the stream. I need to grab my beer. That's all right. We're gonna be. It's gonna be a while before we take this thing off anyway. Viper Race, welcome aboard. Seamus Bozeman, welcome aboard. Shoestring FS, welcome aboard. You sent me a DM in Discord about the bourbon. Okay. Exactly. Good to see you. All right. Let's call clearance and get out of here. Los Angeles clearance.com 717 IFR Santa Barbara. $1 million question. Did he hear me?
.com 717 Los Angeles clearance scheduled to Santa Barbara Airport, Ventura 7, departure Ventura via OR that is filed. Climb gauge 6 maintain 5,000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. departure frequency 125.2, squawk 2542.
Clear to Santa Barbara Airport, Ventura 7, Ventura as filed. Climb to the SID, except maintain 5,000, 10,000 within 10. Departure 125.2, squawk 2542. .com 717, be advised, sounds like you got a fan blowing on your mic there.
.com 717, I do have a fan blowing on my mic. It's 85 in my house, and your readback's correct.
Thank you, sir. I just want to make sure.
Contact Fulton Tower.
Just want to make sure he knows that, like, you can hear the fan. All right, so Santa Barbara, Ventura 7, Ventura as filed. Climb via SID 5,000, 10,000, then 10, 125.2, and 25.42 for the squawk. All right, so let's come down and do this thing first. KSBA, get this thing programmed up. Actually, get rid of you. Let's actually put people and gas in here. So, weight and balance. How much? I don't know. We're gonna be super light because we don't have a whole lot of people here, right? So let's say we're super light, and our total fuel weight, about 2 hours worth of gas we can put in here. More than we're gonna need, but we'll start with that. Done. Apply. All right, Los Angeles to Santa Barbara. Departing from Los Angeles, we're gonna plan for 2-5 left. That sounded like a dial tone from a phone. On the Ventura 7. Okay. So from Ventura then, we're going to go to Quang. And then we will... Okay, interesting. The route page is supposed to let me put the route in. So you're supposed to be able to go to the route page and then put in Quang here. Quang. But it won't let me do that. I'll just go to leg page, put it in here. Quang. What do you mean invalid entry? Oh boy. We're off to a great start. Well, this one's got the default. So that's got everything there. So one of the things the Zibo mod changes is it reskins the default FMC. But it appears to perhaps be broken. Read the chat. Flight plan from the route page. Why? That puts you in the other mode. Like, this puts you in the not... I'll do that, but that puts you definitely in the not 737 skinned version of that thing. Anyway, whatever. We can use the default one over here, which is probably what I'm more inclined to use. Alright. So we got that in. Let's go to the inner ref. We're going to plan for, I don't know, how much gas here? Probably 8.0 in reserves, we'll say. Cost index 65, so why not? We're going to 10,000 feet. And we'll leave all that stuff alone because I don't care. Derate to 45 degrees. We'll do a bigger derate on that because we're going to be super light today. Take off flaps 5. Center of gravity is 8.8%, trim 6.24. It's going to be V1 122, V rotate 122, V2 of 130. So let's set the trim real quick. Trim is 6.24. 6.24, that's going to be about right there. And V2 is 130 knots. So we'll set our initial speed to 145. And let's talk about the departure real quick. The Ventura 7 departure out of Los Angeles says depart Los Angeles heading 251. Do not cross the 154 radial off of Santa Monica until crossing 3,000 feet. Okay. And then wait for vectors. So we'll do that. So that means I need to tune in to the Santa Monica VOR, because it doesn't seem like it's in here. Get rid of the waypoints, declutter this thing a little bit. I don't think it has the, yeah, I don't think it, oh, that might be the waypoint right there where it wants to do the crossing, but, well, so here's what we'll do. We'll tune into the, let's get rid of you. So let's go ahead and tune into, let's get this up over here too so I can see chat while I'm doing all this. We'll tune into Santa Monica VOR, nav 1, 110.8. Nav 1, 110.8. Pop you in there. And then we'll set the course to 154. And this is just so we don't blow our altitude initially. So 154. I don't know if this plane would fly it or not if I just let it go. I don't trust it. So 154 on the course. And then we will change this to VOR. Oh yeah, I can just put the VOR on top of the map. Perfect. So I put the VOR on top of the map. So what'll happen is, as we're flying out of here at heading 251, when we see station crossing here, when we see the station crossing happen, we'll be able to climb above 3,000 feet. But until we see this passage, so we see this line right here, across this line right here, we cannot go above 3,000 feet. Our clearance is only 5,000 feet. We can't go above 3,000 feet till then. Weatherman Faye, good to see you, buddy. He's here for 6 months. Looky there, new sub icon. That's right. Thank you very much. Cheers, my friend. Thank you for your support. Game Player 22, good to see you. Captain P3D, welcome aboard. K-Buff Aviator, welcome aboard. Mocky Mountain Fly, welcome aboard. Sim Pilot, I think I said hello to you, but hello again. Sunman 23, welcome aboard. All right. Okay, so let's finish this off here. So we got the course set up. We got the nav set up. 145 for our IS, 251 for the initial heading. Altitude we're going up to is 5,000 feet. 4 Mach Romeos here for 2 months. What's up, Cat? RFL at the livery. Cool to meet you, Flight SimCon. Good meeting you as well, man. Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for your continued support. Appreciate it. Is the Debo better than the X737 with XFMC? I don't know. I haven't used X737 with XFMC for like over a year. This plane's pretty good though. So we're gonna climb out of here in heading select mode, and we will go to. Actually, we'll leave all the vertical stuff alone, because we're gonna basically just toga, or not toga, but you know we're gonna hit the D rate takeoff on this. Let that see what that does. Eventually, I'll learn how to talk too. Flight director comes on. Let's pop down here in the center panel. Let's go to the squawk code, which is 2542. 2542. Put a TAR in that. So we have set the glare shield. We've set the FMC up. All the perf stuff's good to go. Got our transponder good to go. I think we're ready to get out of here, right? Yeah? Okay, great. Where are we going anyway? Signature or Atlantic? I think we're going to go to Atlantic because they have more room for us. Signature, I don't think it's got enough room for us to squeeze in there, so we'll plan for Atlantic once we get in. All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's get this thing started and we'll get out of here. To do that, we're going to turn the left pack off. Make sure we got at least 35 PSIs. We don't have. Do I need? Oh no, I got way more than 35. I got like 55. Never mind. I thought I was low on the PSIs, and I was about to get I was about to get a little worried. All right, so let's go 2, 3, 4. Fuel pumps can all come on. Do we have gas in the center tank? Yes, we do. Quite a lot actually. Let's bring the center pumps on. Okay, and let's go ahead and start engine number 2. And 2's good. I like that. I like that a lot. That sounds pretty good. Speedbird 007, good to see you, man. Che 349, welcome aboard. No and Civ, welcome aboard. Pearly G, welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. How long has it been since you flew 737 from the 21st century? I flew this thing a few weeks, like a month and a half ago. Alright, that's one good engine. Let's go for two. Move my camera ever so slightly. Oops. I'll get the camera moved back inside the fuselage so we get the inside sounds, the wing view. Because everybody loves good wing view. Iowa Flag, good to see you. Flying Kid. Set the volume of XP to be a little louder. I'm not going to go too crazy on it. There we go. Let's get that in the right spot. Okay, two good engines. Got a gens on. 2 APU bleed off. 2 packs. Let's go ahead and kill the APU. Bring the yaw damper on now. Okay, that'll come on. Good, good, good. Probe and static heat. Probe pitot heat, come on. Hydraulics can come on. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. Continuous. Continuous. Okay. And then flaps to 5. We'll do the flight controls. Custom flap sounds, I wonder? I think so. Alright, let's do our flight control check. I just knocked a very important power cable loose. The one that controls my headphone amp. So I lost my sound there for a second. Alright. Full right rudder's good. Left rudder's good. Full left good. Full right aileron good. Full back. Full forward. Fantastic. We take a look at the Los Angeles chart. Ground on the south side's 2175. 2175 there. And tower on the south side is going to be 20.95. Good, good.
43, we're coming out the Charlie 9 Taxi Sierra.
Got Max joining us, it sounds like.
1443, off the runway.
Okay, winds 250, 12, 10 mile visibility, broken 1,000, 20 degrees Celsius, altimeter's 2990. 2990. Push that button. Oh, no, we had traffic. Briefly. Okay. Give her a little gas. Do brake check. Brakes work.
Square 63 kilos, stand by.
Los Angeles ground.com 717's coming out of Atlantic with the weather.
.com 717, Los Angeles runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left, Alpha Foxtrot, .com 717. Max is showing us his best Southwest taxi over there. Dude, these sounds are real good.
Square 62 kilo contact.
Like, this is all free. In fact, everything that you're looking at right now is free. The weather is default.
60 kilo 128.
The airport is free. The plane is free. The sounds are free. What do we have right now that's payware? I don't think we have anything that's payware. That's pretty cool. The ortho's free. Oh, PilotEdge. PilotEdge costs money. There you go. Serious Max, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday, Max. Gavin Doyle, welcome aboard. Sounds of an Airbus. Whatever. Hey, Weaver, good to see you. The game itself, well, the sim is payware. Yeah, you got to buy the sim. And you could go get flight. What is that thing? Flight? I don't even know what the free sim is. The open source one. Mick Hallett, welcome aboard. Good to see you. The dulcet tones of Peter Gray are not free. I don't think these are A320 engines. These sound more like 737s to me. But what do I know? I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of noise, a lot of different sounds going on. That's for sure. But I do really like this. This is pretty cool. Like, it really is very, very neat. Flight gear, that's the one. There you go. Kyokin says it sounds like a 7.3. He was just on one this morning. Kyokin is our resident plane expert, being a flight attendant and all. Lost my serial for X-Plane 11. Waiting for the keys to find it and send it to me. That's a bummer. Big Ryan, good to see you, man. I mean, yeah, dude. I stress the fact that audio is so important. Like, not even just for the streams and whatnot, but like audio in the sim is just amazing. If you got a plane with good audio, it's gonna take a crappy plane to make it better. You know, the IXEG was, and I won't say it's a crappy plane, but the IXEG was definitely a far better product than it had any right being, because of the audio engine that they had. I tried flight gear a long time ago, when I was kind of messing around with different sims and whatnot, but it definitely was not for me. Maybe I'm gonna do cross the pond. Oh, I'm gonna take a pass on cross the pond. Oh, there's Foxtrot. Alright, go over to tower. And we'll get stopped here and go 25-2. Get ready to go. We lost Max, apparently. Max, did your sim crash? No.
Going ground, 38 Delta ready to continue.
Max is in. Oh, there he is, right there. Never mind.
Kilo taxi via Charlie.
All right, 25-2.
Kilo via Charlie, 38 Delta.
I was gonna say, dude, that would suck if your sim crashed. 2. I'll send just tower. .com 717, short 25 left Foxtrot. All right, Max. Thanks, buddy.
.com 717, Los Angeles, runway 25 left, lift takeoff.
Clear takeoff 25 left. .com 717. It looks like we're doing New England next week. Yeah, if that's gonna be the F&O, I'll be all about that.
Sands Tower, good evening, American 1443.
I think I got nothing going on Friday.
American 1443, hold short runway 25, or right before traffic.
Holding short 25 right, American 1443.
Okay, clear to the right, clear to the left. Let's go lights. Camera's good. Got our nav set up. Action. Good, good. Come on, let's go. X-plane ground physics, what are you doing to me, man? Why am I stuck? Somehow the brakes got stuck. Alright, 25 left. We're off to a real good start. Arm the auto throttle. Okay, here we go. Power set. Airspeed's alive. 80.
80 knots.
D1.
Skyhawk 633 Delta short of 20 left at Kilo, and had a question. When do I start the 330 turn?
For Green Delta, as soon as you're able after departure, runway 20 left Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Quick takeoff 20 left Kilo, 38 Delta.
.com 717, contact departure.
Departure 717. We'll see you.
American 1443, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Good, takeoff 25 right.
SoCal departure.com 717, 2,500, 5,000, Ventura 7.
.com 717. SoCal departure radar contact, climb maintain 10,000, good direct Ventura VOR, resume on navigation.
10,000 direct Ventura VOR, resume on nav.com 717. Okay, let's turn ourselves towards Ventura. Go to level change mode.
756, Tango Whiskey, Wilson there.
After takeoff, gears up, lights are out, flaps are in, indicated. 1, 2, 3. We'll bring the outboards. Or wait, are those the inboards or the outboards? Nope, we'll leave these on. Turn those off. And we'll come down to the FMC. We will ignore the modified one, and we're just going to use the default one, it looks like. Go to legs, Ventura, direct, Ventura, it seemed that I have already broken it. Oh wait, no, I gotta do direct intersection. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Direct intersection, Ventura. There we go. Execute
For
that.
905 Charlie, fly heading 340, vectors to the airport, advising after banning, weather and say approach request.
We'll go to LNAV. 1,000 to go. Not sure what the default one's doing there, but it's not doing me any favors at the moment.
Second departure,
Or not the
American
default, but the
1443 out of 3.3 for
modified.
5,000.
American 1443, SoCal departure radar contact 1710,000, clear direct Ventura VOR, resume on navigation.
Do
Captain
310 here.
10,000, right turn direct Ventura, American 1443.
Turn them down a little bit. Okay, we are looking at. Doesn't tell me my distance up here to my next waypoint. That's kind of annoying. Think this will tell me? 21 miles to go to Ventura. Okay. We're just gonna leave the lights on for this flight. No reason not to. Turn the igniters off though. Oh, we didn't fast seat. Well, we don't have any passengers anyway. We haven't picked up the band yet. Okay. That was a lot that just happened. We're at cruise. Clocky, good to see you, buddy.
38 Delta verified transponder on contact departure.
Mystery 836, good to see you. 836 vectors for the visual means they're going to get. They're telling you what to expect. They're going to give you vectors, and they're expecting to give you a visual approach. So in the event of lost comms, you at least know what their intentions were, so that you can do something like if they say vectors for the ILS, and you lost comms during the vectors, then you should plan to fly the ILS they were going to give you. But it's more just so you know what's coming up. Planning purposes too. The data list, good to see you. You shouldn't You should not have even used the default one. Yeah, I gathered that. Well, I had to use the default one. I had to use the default.
TFRs on PilotEdge, so you can either transition or not transition at your own discretion.
If I didn't use the default FMC, I would have gotten like I wasn't able to put Quang in. Like I literally couldn't put the waypoint in to the modified one. So I had to use the default. Did you get this livery from the org? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
1 o'clock, 10 miles.
I've seen a few people flying this thing too.
We're 95 Fairly flight heading 320.
Most payware jets have their own flight model. Kind of. Most of them leave it up to X-Plane, but they do some stuff within PlaneMaker and whatnot to kind of change things up a bit. You think X-Plane 11 is more realistic than P3? Oh, unless you're talking about payware within P3D. Payware within P3D, they're definitely doing a lot of work on the flight models.
Retard.
Dan in Vermont's here for 3 months. He says 3 months went by fast. That it did, Dan. Thank you for your continued support, sir. Cheers. Appreciate it. Leighton 23, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Tigers 1904 is in the house.
Icom 717, contact point with you. Requesting contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
135.5, .com 717. 35.5. There we go. Los Angeles Center, .com 717, 10,000.
7520 IFR, can't take 60, select VFR 50 change for repeating.
It's all going to happen very quick here. Heading to Santa Barbara.
Com 717, Los Angeles Center, point result number 2 down 901.
901, .com 717. There's traffic. Oh yeah, hello. Those military guys, they don't care.
For Dre Delta, contact Fulton Tower.
I was like, there's traffic that's flying right in front of me. I see him on the the TCAS there, and it's that group of fighters there, a group of military jets that are kind of doing their thing. Although their model is Boeing's. Those definitely aren't Boeing's though. Traffic. Daniel 925, good to see you. We are on PilotEdge.
135.5.
Did you install terrain map by chance? No. I don't know what the terrain map is. Do not know what the terrain map is.
1443 10,000.
Okay, 1443 LA
Yep,
Center.
shift change.
Altimeter 29991.
Hi. How are you doing?
The 638 Delta
Yeah.
Tower, make straight in runway 24, clear land.
My cat's coming here to say hi. I think she desperately misses my wife.
And Center American 1443.
She's got a long weekend ahead of her, though.
Flight deck, please.
Yeah,
Hi.
1443, that's okay.
Thank you.
Let's see if she comes up here. I hope she doesn't come up here. Knock my beer over. I'll be real upset. That's the graceful dance of the 737s. That's right, Cali Pilot. Good to see you, man. Zibo terrain lets you, or mod for the Zibo mod lets you see terrain on the Indy. Ah, I see. No, I don't have that installed.
638.
Truthfully, I've kept my installation fairly basic. McShiggity Pilot, good to see you. How do I update the Zibo 737? You delete the existing Zibo 737. You copy the default over to another folder again, and then you copy in the updated files from Zibo. They do not recommend writing.
717 is to maintain 8,000.
8,000. .com 717. Okay, let's get the speed back. Get it back to 240 knots here. Cannot descend until we get to speed below 250. It should happen fairly quickly, though.
Whiskey Red.
Now it is a Cast Shooter stream, that's right. It's not so mobile, good to see you. Have I tried XP Realistic Pro? I have not. Gra Adler, good to see you. Busted Minimums, new job's going well. Flight training, I haven't done anything with flight training for over a week. The weather was poopy last weekend, and this week the plane's getting worked on. So I'm hoping to go up tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to because of the tropical storm. which leaves me with this flight with a cross country I have scheduled on Sunday. All right, it's 250 or less. Start our way down to 8,000. 1,200 is about all we're going to get out of it. It looks like.
1443 is back. Thanks.
American 1443, thank you. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Yeah, you can also do here. We can also do plane.
American 1443, descend and maintain 8,000.
Done 8,000, leaving 10. 1443.
Cat reveal. She doesn't like to be picked up. She actually just went back out in the hallway too. She doesn't like to be picked up, so we're not going to push our luck today. I'm going to point the air conditioner more towards me though, because I am a little toasty right now.
American 1443.
1,000 to go.
220.
Yes, sir. We're in the process of it back. American 1443.
Thank you.
Slippery bird.
Slippery, slippery, slippery. All right, Gavin, take it easy, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
The 121 Alpha Whiskey, advise Lake Havasu City inside.
I'm not sure what this approach is going to be honest. Santa Barbara's reporting VFR right now, but I don't know if we're going to get in there VFR. Scattered 1,000. 3265. What if we tune that in? 32.
717, contact Santa Barbara, approach 120.55.
20.55, .com 717. 2055. Got that. Santa Barbara is showing 250 at 11, 10 mile visibility, scattered 1,000.
121 Alpha Whiskey.
19 Celsius, altimeter 2991.
American 1443, contact Santa Barbara, approach 120.55.
Santa Barbara.com 717, 8,000 with Santa Barbara weather.
.com 717, Santa Barbara approach, roger, expect visual approach, runway 25, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, we'll expect visual 25, 717. Okay, 4,000 feet.
Meeting Santa Barbara, American 1443 out of 9.2,
Vertical speed,
8,220
start our way down.
knots, Eta Sierra.
American 1443, Santa Barbara approach, roger, expect the visual approach, runway 25, descend and maintain.
I don't know if the visual is going to get us in there. We'll
Okay,
see if
5,000
we'll see if X-Plane's got the current scattered 1,000 weather, because it was definitely like IFR, low IFR earlier, and I see a pretty thick bank of clouds ahead of us. So we'll see what we got going on here. But temperature's 13 Celsius, so as we descend through the clouds, we're not worried about icing. And we'll go to continuous though. And pretty soon here, we'll start pulling that speed back as well. Get it back to 210. Probably not until I get a little closer to 4,000 feet though.
21018.
210 knots, American 1443.
No. No, don't do that either. Must have bumped the trim or something. Knocked the autopilot off.
.com 717, advise Santa Barbara Airport inside, 12 o'clock, 13 miles.
Negative on the field, .com 717. We're looking for it though. I don't think a visual's gonna happen.
.com 717, roger, turn right, heading 350, vector 2 final, maintain 5,000, please.
350, 5,000, .com 717.
.com 717, traffic 11 o'clock and a mile. So passing off your left wing, 5,600 indicated type unknown.
Negative on traffic.
.com 717, roger, additional traffic 1 o'clock and 5 miles westbound, altitude indicates 6,500 type unknown.
Okay, we're looking for him, 717. All right, Bradbury 234, thank you very much. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for your continued support. And McShady Pilot buys the first round of the night. It's Friday night. Time to buy Captain Ty a beer. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it, McShady Pilot. Cheers.
.com 717, turn left heading 270.
270, .com 717. 270, .com 717.
American 1443, reduce speed to 190.
Yeah, we're in the process getting like 190, 1443.
Get our speed back too. Pretty thick cloud layer here. I'd like to not have to do the ILS, but worst case scenario, I'll have him try to vector me around and see if we can come in on the VOR approach. The ILS would be less than ideal.
Sky 38 Delta, runway 24, clear for the option. Make left close traffic.
VOR only gets us down to 1,000.
American 1443, turn
There, I get the field.
0 back to the final.
350 heading, American 1443.
.com 717, do you have the field in sight, 12 o'clock and 10 miles?
Field's in sight, .com 717.
.com 717, will you make it from there?
Probably not. Can we fly over the field and get into the left pattern, 717?
.com 717, make left traffic with visual approach runway 25.
Left traffic, visual approach 25, .com 717.
American 1443, traffic 11 o'clock and 5 miles westbound. It's a Boeing 737 5000, 4 minutes south.
We got him in sight, got the field 1443.
122 knots.
American 1443, follow that traffic.
Okay, let's go auto throttle off. Autopilot off, my airplane.
Alright, in the left traffic, clear for the visual 25, follow him 1443. We can take it straight in from here if that helps you.
American 1443, thank you. Then your number 1, clear visual approach runway 25.
Alright, number 1 clears the visual 25, 1443.
Okay, I got spoilers all the way out. Trying to keep clear of these clouds here.
.com 717, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
19.717. Oops, speed. Nobody saw that, right? Santa Barbara Tower, .com 717, overflying the field for the visual 25.
.com 717, Santa Barbara Tower traffic on an 8-mile final Boeing 737. Runway 25, get clear to land, we'll be following you.
Clear to land behind the traffic, .com 717, 25.
American 1443, contact Tower 190.7.
Okay, flaps in. Keep our altitude here about 1200, 1300. This is what I was expecting.
43, 6 back on the visual 25.
American 1443, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 25, get clear to land.
Scattered 1,000, like, because our weather is most likely like way out of date. Let's get flaps 5, flaps 10.
63388, correction, or 6338 Delta, runway 24, clear for the option.
And the conditions earlier were basically reporting IFR.
Clear for the option 3 Delta.
So we're just going to keep our altitude steady here. So we crank ourselves around, watch the speed. Beam the coastline here, start looking for our traffic we're going to follow. There's the numbers. Got him on the TCAS here, just going to wait for him to pop through these clouds though. There he is, I got him in sight. Right over there. So we had to just kind of find that hole. We had to find that hole to pop ourselves down here. Otherwise I would have had to get vectored back and probably request the ILS and circling approach, if I could even do that. Or the VOR GPS to come in. Pop gear down. Just start getting the flaps out. Looking for 127 knots, going to be our approach speed. There's flaps full. Check the altitude. Yeah, I should have done the VOR for Quang. But that's the thing, is the METAR is not reporting the same thing that I've got in the sim right now. Like, we're definitely overcast, like, we're overcast 1500 right now. This is marginal at best. And the METAR was reporting VFR. It's okay, though. I've lost my traffic, but I'm assuming he's down. This looks real, aside from the idiot flying the plane.
2 left turns onto Alpha, cross only 15 right, 15 left, and continue to the terminal.
Alright, Foxtrot, left Alpha, cross right, 15 right, 15 left, and Bravo to parking, 1440.
Okay, overshot a little bit there.
Yeah.
Final approach checklist, gears down, 3 green, flaps are set, indicated, lights are set, runways in sight, clearance received. Runway's also clear. I see the traffic just off the left there. Get her trimmed out. Perhaps that was not a very pretty approach, but hey, whatever. It still worked. Okay, let's land this sucker. Oh, what about some auto brake? Oh, that's a good call. Armed speed brake too. It's always something we're forgetting.
300.
Okay, wind is dead in front of us. Looking good, looking good.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Holy crap, those brakes were pretty strong.
14 tower.
Guess that's what happens when you're light.
38 Delta, runway 24, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 24, 3 Delta.
Outcome 717, welcome to Santa Barbara, turn left, and turn left on the Alpha. Cross only 15 right and only 15 left, and continue via Bravo to the terminal.
Okay, Alpha Bravo, cross 15 left, 15 right, and Bravo to the parking. We're heading down to Atlantic, by the way, for 717.
717, route Alpha to Bravo and park.
Alpha Bravo parking, 717. Okay, clear left, clear right. Flaps in, speed brakes in. Do the lights here in a second. We'll bring the APU online. 1, 2, 3. And clear left, clear right. Yeah, BJM, it was a quick one. It was a very quick flight. This next one's gonna be a lot longer though. Next one's gonna be probably an hour and a half. Might be a quick night tonight. I don't know. We may continue on doing another one after that. We'll see how it goes. We just did a quick jaunt up here to Santa Barbara though. I wanted to get some weather in, and we definitely got some weather in. Mission accomplished. Yeah, all right. Gonna head over next to that guy right there, I think.
Request traffic advisories. Destination north via El Monte.
It's like Max is parked over with us too.
3,500 information golf.
700 Papa Tango.
All right, let's take a left turn here.
On departure, fly southeastbound, maintain VFR at below 3,000. Departure frequency 134.2.
Come park next to that Eagle.
04.
See if we can get ourselves cranked around here.
700 Papa Tango on departure, fly southeastbound, maintain VFR to below 3,000. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 5404.
Uh-oh. Do we do it? Yes! Look at that! Perfect. Freaking perfect. A little close to the center line there, but that's okay.
0 Papa Tango, Burbank clearance.
All right. Let's go ahead and turn him off. Yeah, I'm gonna go park brake. Overhead panel. 2, 1, off, off, off. Nope, off. Nope, off. There we go. 1, 2, set, set, set. And power off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Santa Barbara International Airport. How's the airplane going to taxi next to you without crashing into my wing? Very carefully. Very carefully. That's not my problem. My problem was to park the plane, not to worry about the other planes trying to go by me. They should probably rethink whether they actually want to fly by me, or taxi by me, you know? Okay. Stop squawking too. Off? No, it's on test. Stand by. All right. Good news, no engine fires. Good news, everybody. Oh, I forgot to turn my lights off. There we go. Oh, there we go. Nope. There we go. Now they're off. Nope. Oh, yeah, right. Those lights didn't come off. There we go. Now we're good to go. Nice. Nice. That was cool. That was a neat little approach. I don't know if that's necessarily by the book, but that was still pretty cool. That wasn't a bad pattern to fly either. Kind of come in over top of the airport there, across the airport above 1500, and then into the left downwind there. And once we saw Max, kind of brought back in on final. I'm okay with that. He was essentially, so for that path he was bringing in on was basically the VOR approach from Quang. Yeah, okay. So that's the first flight in the books. Your plane was a Christmas tree. I know. They're going to be able to find us pretty easily. All right, here's what's going to happen. I actually have to go take a little tinkle break already. So, Miraz, good to see you, buddy. I'm going to step away for just a moment here. We're going to do the second flight. Second flight's going to take us up to NorCal. It's going to be a much longer flight, probably closer to an hour, hour and a half by the time we get everything set up and all done. So I'd say come join us if you want to. Even though Keith will kill me for saying that. They're not very busy tonight. But yeah, I'll be back in just a moment here, guys. And then we'll get set up and going. I assume you guys are all going to stick around, but I suppose we'll find out here in a second.
Come in. I could seat you by the fire. Listen, listen. There's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright, but I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light, and it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner that won't get away this time. That won't get away this time. That won't get away this time. That won't get away.
All right. So we got to plan a flight. Turn it down a little more. Santa Barbara to Arcata. Now, one of the things we got to worry about with this, we need to file to the initial approach fix. Or we need to file, I should say, to one of the approach fixes. So let's pull up that ILS. That's what we're going to want to use. And I'm not going to fly the friggin' ARC. Am I? Oh, I'm going to have to fly the ARC, aren't I? No, I can fly to Corby. I can fight a Vomac, so that's what we'll do. We'll go to Vomac. Okay. So let's start with Sim Brief here. Put you away for now. Broad AG, good to see you, man. Broad, did you make this livery? It's a pretty good livery. Although Ed Force 1 is backwards. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. I'm guessing it must just mirror on both sides. Well, no. Here, we'll not look at that. Alright. Should log in here. Keep me logged in.
Retard.
Cryptaker, good to see you, man. Coast Pilot's here for 2 months now. Coast Pilot, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers, my friend. All right, we're going to be .com, 717, KSBA. We're heading up to ACV. B738. Plan for 2.5. Plan for 1.9 is fine. So they don't have a route at all. They don't have any route suggestions for us. So we're gonna do this ourselves. Everybody asks, how do you plan a route? Well, here's how we plan a route. We're gonna use SimBrief for this. So we know the initial approach. We know the approach fix that we're gonna go for here. Sorry about that. We're looking for Vomac. So whatever we file has to get us to Vomac, because that's what PilotEdge requires for us to be able to fly into this airport. So this is an untowered airport we're going to on the coast, and Vomac will put us on the ILS. So that's where we want to get to. So let's start with, how do we get out of Santa Barbara? Okay, so Santa Barbara's got a number of departure procedures. We want to find one that takes us to the northwest. The Flout 5 could work. The Gotch 1 probably is our best bet. In fact, the Gotch 1 RNAV departure is what we're going to use here. So let's do that. So Gotch 1 is Gotch 1. Take that up to MQO. So that procedure then gets us out of the airport here. So once we're up at Morro Bay, take a look at the high chart. We want to get onto a high airway. We want to find a high airway that gets us close. It looks to me like the closest we're going to get on a high airway is going to be Mendocino. We're going to go with that. Actually, you know what? I bet we can do better than that. I bet one of the Q airways. Nope, never mind. One of the Q airways will not get us there. Actually, we can do this. Mendocino. And then let's see, look at the low here. So if we do Mendocino, and then we fly along Victor 607. So from Mendocino, Victor 607 to Vomac. So that gets us in. So that gets us into the airport. Okay. And we're definitely not going to fly T257 up there. So let's find us another. Let's go back to our high chart. All right. So from here, it looks like I want to hop on 501. So let's get on 501 at zonal. And if I follow J501, take it all the way up here to Oakland. Okay. Or Point Reyes, sorry. Take it up to Point Reyes. And then we can take let's see here. J143 up to ENI. So I think that's good, right? So that's going to take us on the Gotch 1 out of Santa Barbara. That takes us up to Morro Bay. right here. From there, we're going to go direct to Zonal. Zonal, we're going to jump on J501. Take that through Big Sur. Take that right over top, right west of San Francisco to the Point Reyes VOR. From Point Reyes, we're going to take J143. We're going to grab Mendocino. My ears bleed every time you... Whatever, man. Mendocino, whatever this thing is. Echo November, India. And then we're going to switch over to the low. And we're going to take Victor 607 up to... basically take that. I don't even think we need to worry about that, do we? I don't know. That feeder route gets us in nicely. The nice thing about filing J607 is that he can basically clear us from the approach all the way back here. And we can just 9,000 it all the way to our fix there, which gets us close. So we'll do that to Jaeger. Yeah, so we fly that to Jaeger. And then we don't need knees in there. We just need Vomac, direct to Vomac. Perfect. All right, MQO, Zonal, 501, Point Reyes. We're missing one there. God damn it. 501 to Point Reyes. And then ENI, and then Jaeger. Okay, that's our route. Easy enough, right? I want to make sure there's no... I don't think there's any arrivals coming in here. I doubt there would be. Now there's a departure procedure and a bunch of approaches, so that's good. All right, so let's go then back to sim brief. Pop you in right there. Okay, so plan 2.5, 19 we'll plan 4 for now. Actually, we can just put our... We can put the ILS is going to be ILS 3.2, so we'll plan for 3.2. Yes. Good, good. Put my route in there. Route checks out. Great. And generate the OFP. Am I able to use Free Mesh X and Ortho4XP together? Yes, but why would you want to? Ortho4XP generates a mesh itself. There's no reason to use a mesh on top of Ortho4XP unless you're going to use the DDS files from the DDI files from your mesh to generate Ortho4XP's mesh. Okay. 26,000? Really? Interesting. What are the winds aloft doing? I mean, I'm going to put this in 4-flight real quick. I want to see what the winds aloft are doing here, because it's putting me at 26,000 feet, and that seems odd. So we'll do KSBA procedure. Departure for KSBA. Gotch 1. MQO. From 2.5. Add. I'm questioning that choice of altitude. And 4-flight will give me like an instantaneous view of the winds. For all that stuff, so I'm guessing there must be something with the winds is why it wants to keep us so low. To Zonal, J501, to Point Reyes, direct to any, and then Victor 607, nope, not Victor 07, Victor 607 to Jaeger. From there, Vomac. Direct to KACV. Procedure. Approach into KACV. ILS DME runway 32. From... Let me take that from Jaeger. That's what we'll do. Okay, close that. Take a look at the winds here. I have no idea why it only wants to put us at 26,000 feet. That seems very, very strange. Yeah, it even picked the wrong level. So we're going to fix that. We're going to change it to 35,000 feet. WTF 1310 is apparently bored. He should go find somebody else to watch. So we're going to change it to 35,000 feet. Because this I don't like. This is dumb. Okay, that's good. So let's go ahead and file that. I picked the right airplane, right? I put us in a 737. Yeah, 737-800. That's so weird. I've never seen SimBrief do that before. It's also picked a cost index of 5, which we will not be flying a cost index of 5. I guarantee you that. All right, DOCOM 717 B738 Slant Lima. We're going to go, no, not even that slow. 465 true airspeed. SBA ACV, we're going all the way up to 35,000 feet. Our alternate will be back to Sacramento. We will get rid of this notation here because we don't need it. We'll get rid of Vomac altogether. We'll just fly from Jaeger. So boom, 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 boom. Looks good. Blast all that crap away. File that. Yeah, the crosswind's usually pretty gnarly, but that's the thing is, here's what I'm looking at. Like, the winds are basically the same all the way up. Like, I have no idea what the crosswind's going to be like here, but who cares? Because it's actually like, I mean, yes, it's a little. If I stayed at 26,000 feet, it would be a little faster. Wait, no, I didn't. I found the wrong altitude. You guys told me it was odd. It wasn't even. 36. Somebody gave me bad advice. Okay. We'll go to 36,000. I mean, I guess technically, like, 26 is quick, but I'm going to go all the way up. Let's pop you away. All right, let's kill the music. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Part 2. Part 1 was very short. Part 2 will be much longer, as you can tell from the planning that we're doing. You know, the crazy part about us going in like this, there's going to be some holds issued. So if you guys are coming up here, be ready to hold. That's all I'm going to say. All right. We're back in this airplane. And I'm wondering if this thing's going to work for us now. So let's see here. KSBA to KACV. KACV. And, okay. All right, so let's call and get our clearance. And then we will get out of here. So we're going to go SBA to ACV. Cleared to Alpha Charlie Victor. Gulch 1. Okay, so I grab my charts too. Uno momento. I grabbed everything but the charts that I needed to have in front of me. So 32.9ers clearance. $32.9er. Boom.
Redirector San Marcus V. Orton has filed. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 3405 minutes after departure. Departure.
We're just here for the checklists. Holds or no holds?
5755.
Flight Logic, good to see you, Tyler. Everybody wants the damn checklist.
Cleared to. We're heading. The vectors to San Marcos. That's out. Maintain 3000. Expect level 3505 minutes after. 2055 in departure and 5755 in box.
If I use Orth for XP, I don't need to use HD Global Scenery version 3. I don't know what HD Global Scenery is.
Read back, correct.
You don't have to use any meshes if you're using version 3.
350, correct?
Southwest 2421 negative after you file for 340.
Okay, yeah, 340.
JetBlue 611 cleared to the Arcata
Make sure you get pilots downloading ForeFly for the first time. Cool. It's pretty intuitive. Like, it's pretty easy to pick up.
Departure frequency 120.55.
I have faith.
Squawk 4063.
Where's
JetBlue
Max? Oh, there's
611's
Max.
cleared up to Arcata
What's
via
that?
the Gauch 1 departure Morro Bay is
That's a cool livery.
Sid, except maintain 3000 2055 departure squawk 4063.
JetBlue 611 read back correct. 700 Papa Tango. SoCal departure. You switched from tower frequency without the
Why is everybody going to Alpha Charlie Victor?
In terms of that,
Why the hell not?
You need to make sure that you stay on the frequency before you just.
If you guys fly in from like Portland or Seattle, you might end up there with us from the north too. Santa Barbara clearance.com 717 Alpha or IFR to Alpha Charlie Victor.
.com 717 Santa Barbara clearance. You're clear to the Arcata Airport. Gauch 1 departure, Morro Bay transition, then S filed. Climb via Sid except maintain 3000. Squawk 3460.
Clear to the Arcata Airport, Gauch 1 departure, Morro Bay as filed. Climb via the 6 at maintain 3000 and squawks 3460 for .com 717.
.com 717, read back correct.
All right. All right. Get the sucker plugged in here. Plan for 2-5, Gauch 1, MQO. Execute that. Go to the route page. Let's see if this even works. So from Morro Bay, we're looking to go to zonal. No, it's not going to work. Zonal. I think that it's like these buttons aren't even like properly programmed or something. So we'll come over here. Oh, hello. This is completely different. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Okay, we'll go to the route page, go to the next page, MQO to zonal. So here's what we'll do. Let's set the FMC view to this guy. Oh, some sounds too. Get the old John Fly moment of silence going there. Zonal. From zonal, we're going to take Juliet 501. Juliet 501, or J501. Pop that all the way up to point raise, PYE. From there, we're going to go direct to ENI. NI. Next page, we're going to take Victor 607. And take that down to Jaeger. Execute that. Go to departing and arriving. Arriving ACV, we're going to plan for the ILS. Yankee or Zulu? Let's see here. It's going to be Yankee. I believe Yankee has lower minimums from Jaeger. Execute that. Go to the legs page. Take a peek here for any discontinuities. We shouldn't have any of them. Fantastic. Great. All right. Now we'll come down to the other FMC where we can do all of our init ref, all of our planning here. So takeoff. Oh, no, that's not it. Perf. All right, so let's see here. Weight and balance. So SimBrief is telling us we got to be... Take all the gas out. Zero fuel weight's 127.3. We're gonna be light on that though. We're gonna go with like 110.6 because it's a private charter jet here. Okay, we don't got a lot of stuff on board, and our fuel is 18.6. We'll just call it an even 19. So 19,000 pounds of fuel. Close enough there. All right. Gross weight, planned fuel. Reserves are going to be 5.0. Cost index will leave at 65. We're going to plan for 36,000 feet. And I'm not going to worry about the winds or any of that stuff. We will derate, but we're going to derate it to a normal derate. I'm not going to do the big derate this time. Good there. Go to takeoff page. Flaps for 5. CG is 8.8, 6.9 on the trim. V1 130, V rotate 132, V2 is 140. Fantastic. So we'll move to the overhead panel here. Let's talk about the Gouch 1 departure. The Gouch 1 departure says, on departure, fly heading 255 to reaching 520 feet, then go direct to the Grapes intersection. From Grapes, we go to Gur. Then we go to Gouch, cross Gouch at or above 6,000 feet. We go to Speak, and then we go to Morro Bay. Nothing really to worry about here. Great. Easy enough. Okay, so the initial heading is going to be 255. 255. That's the speed, not the heading. The initial speed is going to be 155. We'll try this again. The initial heading will be 255. And we're going up to only 3,000 feet. Set, 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 set. Squawk code's 3460. 3460. Squawk that, Charlie. Okay. 4-panel set. FMC is set. And the transponder set. I'm going to go with LNAV. LNAV. I don't trust the VNAV yet. We'll use the VNAV once we're up in the air, but we're going to start with just LNAV in here. And then we'll do the rest from there. Okay, fantastic. And I think we are good to go, right, guys? Oh, I need to set trim. That's the last one. Trim is 6.9er. There we go. 6.9er. FSC Tony B, good to see you, man. Mr. Chow, welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Lizard 2002, welcome aboard. Peter's taking it easy. All right, Peter. Peter, hello and goodbye. We'll see you, buddy. Why is Southwest in the car park? Different sceneries. Maybe that's just where he wants to park, you know? Well, there's Max. Max is kind of... Max, what's going on in your plane, buddy? You not be doing any of that hanky-panky, are you? All right, I'm done. Okay, let's go and shut the packs off here. Pew bleed. We got plenty of juice. So we'll go ahead and start engine number. We'll start engine number 1 this time. Polyguy 717, good to see you, man. You missed the entire first flight. But do not fear, for we are on the second flight. Starting engine number 2. It's a very meaty, bassy sound. I like it. Hello, guitarist, good to see you, man. I'm maxing the A320 over there, man. How'd you calculate center of gravity? The sim set the stuff up for us. I just pushed a button and it tells me what the trim is. Ultimately, that's all I really care about. Okay, 2 good engines. No. One good engine. Oh, fuel. Engine don't start without fuel. Nobody saw that, right? Stream Kex, welcome aboard. This is X-Plane 11. Jack C, welcome aboard. Good to see you, Jack. You don't have to profess your love to me. It's fine. Okay, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 4. Engine bleeds on, APU bleed off, packs to auto, 1, 2. Seatbelt signs on, APU off. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the lights. Turn the strobe light off. Should just leave the steady lights on. Good, good, good. Go flaps 5. And I got my views set up all wrong here, so I'm going to go external circle, is it? No. External chase. There we go. That's the one I want. Bring that around here, set the one up as well. Very specific views that I like. Alright, full right, good. Full left, good. Full left aileron. Right aileron. Full back. Full forward. Looks good. And ground's 121.7. Tower's 19.7. Good, good. And last thing is we'll grab the weather here for Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara weather, 250, 13, gust 16, 10 mile visibility, few clouds, 10,000, which is a total lie. Altimeter's 2990. Force a weather update. 2990. Here we go.
Channel ground, Skyhawk 633, Delta, Dove Street with Victor, taxi midfield.
And 633, 8 Delta, John Wayne ground right there, and taxi to midfield via Alpha.
Alpha midfield, 3 Delta.
Santa Barbara ground, .com 717's Atlantic with the weather.
762 Sierra Echo contact SoCal departure there.
And departure to Sierra Echo, yeah.
Brakes.
Saber around Southwest
Pass
2401
the
Alpha
762
1.
Sierra
taxi.
Echo, SoCal departure radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000. .com 717 Santa Barbara ground runway 25, taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf.
25 Bravo Alpha Golf, .com 717.
Southwest 2421 Santa Barbara ground,
.com taxi Tango.
Where did they go to my phone?
Southwest 2421 arrival.
Alright, brakes are working.
737 passing off the left. He's going to go on Bravo after him. Runway 25, taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf.
Bravo Golf 25 and 737.
Everybody's here for the Big Iron Maiden tour. Not only are we bringing the band, but we're also bringing all the fans too.
822 Sierra Alpha. John Wayne ground. It's actually on the east ramp. It looks like you're on the west ramp.
This is all very ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sorry, west ramp with Alpha.
Dude, Max? Oh, Max, what are you doing, bro?
611, you're so funny. Runway 25, taxi via Alpha Golf.
25 Alpha Golf, 611. Good evening, sir.
He can't do that.
I know, he's kind of cheating a little bit.
I'm moving area.
822 Sierra Alpha, do me a favor, turn your transponder on.
Max just cut through the damn terminal to get in front of me. I know what he's doing. I see what's up. Now he's just got to hope that his gamble works and that his sim doesn't crash.
Pilot Tower.
Pilot Don, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
14 at Alpha 3. Taxi.
I don't know why the autopilot that alert won't shut off.
It's parking me Alpha.
Peter Hoover says, "Don't clip me."
762.
Frain DeVilla, welcome aboard. You actually missed the first full flight. You're on flight number 2. We're on flight number 2 already. It's supposed to be the retirement home tour if they're going to Santa Barbara. Yeah, probably. Well, we're leaving Santa Barbara. They were just in Santa Barbara. We're taking them up to Arcata, wherever the hell that is.
JetBlue 611, departure 25.
JetBlue 611, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 25, JetBlue 611.
762 Sierra Echo, join Victor 23, resume on navigation.
Alright, grab the departure frequency off this chart here. 2055. There we go.
822 Sierra Alpha, verify you're on actually the west side of the field.
There was a fourth person. Where'd he go? Just the good old boys now?
17, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 25, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 25.com 717.
Tower, Southwest 2421.
Gonna let him, you know, take off first, but...
Southwest 2421, Santa Barbara Tower, right.
Okay, clear to the right. Our lights set.
.com 717, expect short delay from shell space.
717. The retirement home tour. You guys. I like it. I'm guessing that's all that's in Santa Barbara then. Alright. Go ahead and pull our park here. Pull the park brake. Park on the park brake park.
JetBlue 611, contact departure.
Good day, JetBlue 611.
And gentlemen, ground, Cessna 820 Alpha. I am on the east
Cedric,
side.
good to see you, man.
The east ramp.
All the AP will work fine up to take off. Push the AP button, it'll come right on.
JetBlue 611, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, line maintain 8000. Alright, 8220 Alpha.
That's just telling me the autopilot's
disconnected.
disconnected.
On the west side of the field. If you can do me a favor, disconnect and reconnect, and we'll see if that fixes the problem.
See, when you disconnect the autopilot, that would show up. You press it and it would go away.
Gentlemen, ground 3 Delta ready to continue.
Ready to continue.
6338 Delta, roger. Runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Hotel Charlie Kilo 20 left.
That waypoint. Grr.
.com 717, runway 25, quick takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 25.com 717. Lights. Camera. Action. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Southwest 2421, runway 25, out of the way.
1.25, 2421.
Gentlemen, ground 8220 Alpha. You see me on the east side now?
They see me rolling. Hating. Power set.
8220 Alpha, negative. Still see you on the west side.
80 knots.
It's really weird. If you are indeed on the east side, I can give you action to squawk out to
Let me reload it from the D1 here. Hold on 1 second.
Copy.
Come on, rotate. Let's go.
Aircraft on, table, assembly.
905.
905, 398, tower. Com 717, contact departure.
Departure 717.
JetBlue 611, contact LA Center 135.5.
35.5, JetBlue 611.
Departure.com 717, 2100, 3000.
.com 717, Santa Barbara departure with a contact, climb maintain 8000.
8000.com 717.
822 Sierra Alpha, roger, squawk altitude, squawk 3776, please.
Flaps up, let's go, come on.
Center, roger, turn right, direct Morro Bay, climb maintain, flight level 230.
Well, the flaps can go down, but apparently not up. Whatever.
Southwest 2421, runway 25, quick takeoff.
Plane's got a few bugs still. Not bad for freeware. Alright, let's get our light situation.
633, 8 Alpha John Wayne Tower.
Oops. No.
Roger, stand by.
No.
633, 8 Delta.
Okay, gears up, lights are out, flaps are in, indicated. Pop ourselves in level change mode. Did I get a haircut? I did. I get this haircut like every 5 or 6 weeks. Basically, when my wife nags me enough.
Tower, Roger, runway 8,
Traffic.
Falcon 717, traffic alert, less than a mile, 5,500 to 5,600 off your right wing.
Looking 717. Where they at? Where they at?
Southwest 2421, verify flag.
I don't know. I think they're below us now. Are they below us or above us? They're below us.
Falcon 717, contact LA
In the clouds. Say again, DOCOM 717.
DOCOM 717, LA Center 135.5.
35.5, DOCOM 717.
Southwest 2421, thank you. Contact departure.
Los Angeles Center, DOCOM 717, 8000.
DOCOM 717, LA Center, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Level 230, DOCOM 717.
Southwest 2421, Santa Barbara departure.
30 level change.
8,000. 633
nav now.
Delta, bring your transponder on squawk altitude.
Okay. Oh, you want to get AP gauge? AP distance gauge bar. Well, we figured it out. I looked and saw the bar. I'm like, oh, okay. That was a lot easier.
633 Delta, radar contact. Contact SoCal departure.
She's like a homesick angel. Yeah, dude, we're super light right
radar
now.
Contact, say your altitude.
Super light at the moment. I mean, it's our private 737, dude. Let's go.
700 Papa Tango, thank you. Contact SoCal departure.
Do you have Windows Creator update on your PC? I do. At this point, I think it's installed on all of my computers now.
That's 633.
Okay, climb speed to 10,000 feet. Bring all the lights off. Perfect. About that one for a bit. Nothing but rock stars and cocaine. I like it, Mr. Minimum.
Southwest 2421, turn right heading 360, vector to Victor 25.
All right, Tigers, we'll see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Stealth Talon 4, good to see you. Monkey Balls, welcome aboard.
Southwest 2421, contact LA Center 135.5.
That's it now, we're cruising. Well, when we're climbing, and then we're cruising. Hour 20 minutes is what ForeFlight says. So yeah, we'll probably be about an hour 10, hour 15. I imagine we're going to get a hold once we get down there. The weather is not super ideal.
2421, turning 360, 6.6 for 8.
So unless they can get us, unless Max can get in there and cancels IFR, we're going to have some in-trail issues, or they're gonna have us in a hole.
Cancel altitude restriction.
But I imagine we'll be juggling our speed the whole way.
Southwest 2421, LA Center, climb, maintain, flight level 230.
Piper 5299 X-ray, good to see you, man. Happy Friday.
220,
They're called groupies when you play stadiums.
JetBlue 611, contact
Fair
LA
enough.
Center 133.55.
3355, JetBlue 611.
That'll be our next one too.
6338 Delta, resume on navigation, maintain VFR.
All right.
JetBlue 611, LA Center, climb, maintain, flight level 360. There are 952, 90 Lima, San Luis Tower, ident not observed.
I know Arcata has some soupy weather. That's why I chose it, Coast Pilot.
Make a 30-degree turn to the right.
Yeah, I was talking to Max earlier. He's like, there's no tower up there. I said, dude, don't worry about it. Like, I think we're going to have a good time flying into Arcata tonight.
DOCOM 717, contact LA Center 133.55.
3355, DOCOM 717.
There's 0 Papa Tango.
This will be our last freak. Well,
navigation and cancel.
last freak just changed for a few minutes. We get popped over to Oakland. Los Angeles Center, DOCOM 717, flight level 186, climbing flight level 230.
Now, how many? (822 Sierra Alpha), Roger. You can turn your transponder on. I still don't have it on here.
Somebody's having problems. Los Angeles got kind of busy there all of a sudden. Actually, both sides of the network got some people. Los Angeles Center.com 717, flight level 200, climbing flight level 230.
.com 717, LA Center, climb, maintain flight level 360.
Flight level 360, .com 717. Alright, 36,000 feet.
762 Sierra Echo,
right there.
SoCal approach 119.6.
That's it. We're good to go for a bit. Next thing will be a frequency change over to Oakland, and then we'll be on Wuss. And it'll be significantly quieter. Flyboy F-117, good to see, man. Yes, how the PPL is going. No change from last week. I actually have not flown the plane in over a week now. So I was supposed to do my first cross country last weekend, and the weather sucked. The weather, like, it was marginal VFR, both at the airport I'm leaving from and the airport I was flying to. I think the ceilings at Orange, where we were headed, was going to be. I think the ceilings were like 1,500 or 1,600 feet. So that was like for doing my first cross country flight. I don't want to fly into an airport that's 1,500 feet, especially when I'm flying there. I'm going to be flying there the entire way like 2,000, and that's just that's too low for my liking. So, and it was also super windy and gusty and whatnot, and it wasn't going to be a good situation. So scrubbed the flight, and then I was going to go up yesterday, and yesterday would have been really nice, but there's a little maintenance problem that cropped up on the airplane, and it's a problem with the baggage door lock, minor in the grand scheme of things, but enough to ground the plane. So the plane's grounded until it gets fixed, hopefully tomorrow. So I haven't flown. Tomorrow I'm scheduled to do my cross country.
I have you in sight now.
However, Tropical Storm Cindy is making her way up the coast, and there's a very good chance that that flight's going to get scrubbed tomorrow because of the weather. But I had the foresight, not the foreskin, but the foresight to plan another flight on Sunday as well. And I swear to God, I think Sunday I'm actually going to get to go flying.
Southwest 2421.
After losing 3 flights in a row to weather and other problems, I think Sunday will probably be the first cross country. So we'll see kind of how it goes. But yeah, we're kind of in a holding pattern on the training stuff. It's just a matter of finding time and all that, and you know, having time and weather, man. And it's been kind of poopy up here the last couple weeks, so. This is my own ortho that we're running tonight. So yeah, that's where the flight training stands. I'm super excited to really get into it, and I've done a lot of studying this week. I now am a master of it. Well, I won't call myself a master. I know how to use an E6B. I know how to do proper VFR flight planning and navigation. So there's that. I'm gonna start reading the FAR AIM and go through all that this weekend. By the time I finish the FAR AIM, then I can start doing the practice tests and hopefully knock out the written here in the next couple weeks. That's kind of the next. The written's probably the next big milestone for me. We call that catching trim and skin bar. I like it, monkey balls. Mystery 836. We'll see you, man. Solar cross country is probably going to be a month or so down the road. I've got to pass my written test before my instructor will clear me for my solar cross country. So it's actually just the first dual cross country that I'm trying to get scheduled. What do I think of this against IXEG? They're two very different planes. I mean, this is a free product. This is a modified default. It's still got some rough edges. It's still got some issues. IXEG still got some issues too, but they're two very different planes. So I don't necessarily know if there's a comparison that can be made. Simpod 32, good to see you. Can you make a list of your top 20 aircraft for X-Plane 11 and 10? I don't think there's 20 aircraft to fly for X-Plane 11 right now. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll find my list from a year ago for X-Plane 10. It still holds up pretty well. The only thing you might add to that's like 757 and whatnot, but
departure frequency 134.65.
I mean, 20 essentially covers everything that's worth buying, and that's easy enough to find. Just look at what people are flying on Twitch here. Sporties is my plan, yeah, McShady. That's what I'm hoping to do. Peter Hoover's in the IXEG right now. Nice. Peter, why didn't you fly it? Why didn't you file a departure?
Someone called John Wayne with taxi to the east. I don't see you at all.
Went up on MQO.
Yeah, I don't see any at the registration.
Oh god, I thought it was gonna crash. It did that little sound skip thing like it's gonna crash. This is the place where my sim has traditionally crashed.
Roger.
Prior to X-Plane 11.
611 contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Alright, 2745. Nice work tonight, Jeopardy 611.
Get that screenshot right there. Actually, you know what? I want the whole thing. Nope, I don't want that.
Clear to line.
There we go. S-Wall, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday.
7 Romeo Kilo.
How you doing, man?
John Wayne.
Fortunately, I can't get X-Plane 11 to run. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Wanted to see which route was faster. Well, it doesn't really matter which. Oh, you're taking a. Oh, you got a completely different route you planned. Oh. You're taking Victor Airways the whole way? I think my Jet Airway is going to be a lot quicker than the Victor Airway. Call it a hunch.
And then a 529
San Luis Obispo down there.
320 at 90, runway 10,
Say good night here to SoCal. Get to go over to Oakland here in a few minutes. Logan Malice, good to see you, man. We're heading up to an airport called Arcata. It's a little untowered field. So we're heading up to a little untowered field in Northern California. So this is California. This is Arcata, Eureka. So they've had some kind of poopy weather in there. Not right now, but they're supposed to have more poopy weather at some point. And we'll probably end up with freaking clear skies with my luck.
Outside of Los Angeles Bravo airspace.
But yeah. Mach 0.65? What? God damn it. Freaking... You will never understand how much I hate scroll wheel stuff. Hate it. Oh, we're gonna accelerate to 785. So we're only climbing at 6.5. Then we're gonna accelerate to 7.85. Okay. That makes more sense.
Our 762.
I have a pilot exam, easiest to most difficult, written exam, flight exam, oral exam. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the written exam.
Roger, expect that.
I'm honestly not worried about any part of the PPL as far as the exam goes. I'm lucky in that I tend to take tests pretty well. You're direct to Geeter. I see.
Our 700 Papa Tango contact SoCal approach 135.4.
All right, finally got to see the stream because of Twitter notifications. Nice. Well, welcome aboard, man. Glad to have you here. You've caught us coming into the chill portion of the stream.
Doc.
Nope. That's gonna be my frequency change, I think.
.com 717 contact Oakland Center 127.45.
2745.com 717. Have a great night. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
2745. Bid farewell to our controller, and we'll see who we get tonight. I bet you it's gonna be Chase. I bet you it's gonna be Chase. OaklandCenter.com 717, viable 360.
.com 717.
Oh no, it's uh-oh. It's good to see you.
Welcome aboard.
Happy Friday.
That's my line. It's Keith. Not Chase. Got Keith tonight. Dentara's good to see you. My oral was smooth as butter. Literally read up on light gun signals before walking in. Didn't really do well. Or since I was doing really well, he just happened to start asking me about light gun signals. So that's funny. Yeah, my instructor made me.
848, contact Portland approach.
So my instructor had me do light gun signals before he would solo me. He asked the tower to give us a practice light gun approach, essentially. So when we turned, he cleared us to land in the downwind, but when we turned final, he shot us the light guns, and we gave him a couple clicks for thanks. So that was a pretty neat thing to do. But then I also had a comm failure a couple of weeks ago. And the comm failure, I was definitely looking for the light guns. I had my light gun reference out on 4Flight, and I was looking for the light gun signals, and I couldn't see them, but I was able to make one-way communication. He was able to talk to me, so it ended up working out pretty well. Started asking some really off-the-wall stuff. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm whatever. Like, I'm not worried about it. I'm lucky. Like I said, I'm lucky that I tend to test pretty well. I think I know the material as a whole very, very, very well from the time that I've spent on PilotEdge and the time that I've spent in the simulator. So, I mean, it's just a matter of it's just a matter of like going through the hoops and sort of just doing it all, right?
Recharge.
Mr. Kraus, John. Can't believe it's been 6 months. He said, "Well, John, thank you very much for 6 months of support, sir. Cheers, my friend." John, we're making plans, I think, to do Sun and Fun next year. Because I know that's where I've seen you a couple times. So I don't know if you're still down in the Florida area, but I think there's a good chance I'll be at Sun and Fun next year. But thank you again, John. Britain isn't bad at all. Just passed it last week. Nice. Yeah, like I said, it's just a matter of studying and kind of knocking it out, getting it out of the way.
Clips trees.
You know, it is what it is. Hey, Squirrel's here for 6 months. Thank you very much, Squirrel. Appreciate it. Cheers, my friend. Squirrel and I had a nice long car ride over to Boston a couple weeks ago, coming from Flight SimCon. I think we talked about like everything but. I don't really think we talked about Twitch and YouTube all that much. I think it was mostly a gossip about flight simulators, and we talked like World of Warcraft for a good half an hour. It's good to see you, Paul. Uberbot, welcome aboard. Good to see you, Ben. Fancy new badge. You do have the fancy new badge, yeah. Uber, you got the report button, man. You can share that. Share that, right?
United 522, expect the visual approach from way 28 right.
Busted Midrums, I'm working on Oshkosh. I'm working on getting the better half. I'm trying to get her all buttered up for a trip to Wisconsin. I'm not going to lie to you. A trip to Wisconsin is much more difficult to plan in the month of July than a trip to Florida in the month of April. But I think there's a chance that we might be able to get away with it. I'm working on it. I would love to do Oshkosh. I think it'd be a ton of fun. I don't think my wife would find it. I don't know that my wife would really get a whole lot of enjoyment out of going out there. So it's a work in progress on that one. Didn't give me the option of doing so. Last month I was saying Sherry 2th anniversary. What? That's weird, Ben. Did you tell her there's beer there? I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. With any luck, she'll be pregnant by then, or just have a baby. So that's something we're working on. But yeah, I don't know. No Oshkosh this year, not a chance. I don't have the time off for Oshkosh, and I just don't have the time off for it. Like I don't have the time really. Like I'm so busy through August. Like, we're taking a vacation in August already, back to Indianapolis for the Drum Corps finals, and then flying to Portugal for a week. So that's coming up in like 6 weeks already. Jesus. Pilot Master, welcome aboard. Thought I'd pop in and see your stream. How's your day? My day was going pretty well. Not too bad. My day's going better now that I'm here. Squirrel's giving himself 12 months to complete his PPL. You can do quicker than that. I'm shooting for August. I'm shooting for the end of August to have my PPL done. But again, I've had 3 flights in the last week that have been scrubbed for maintenance or weather purposes. So who knows? And Paul, you got to check this. You got to check this plane out, by the way. There's a modified version of the default 737 that has a modified sound pack that is really damn good. I know you're an Airbus guy, but this plane's worth checking out.
48 to maintain 5,000.
Jav Soto, welcome aboard. Good to see you. How many hours do you have so far? I'm targeting around there too. So I'm at like 21.5, I think. Let's see here. We can do this. Grab
you.
You logbook. 22.8. So I'm at 22.8 hours right now. And so my estimate right now is 45 hours total with 30 hours of dual. So I estimate that I'm just about halfway through it at the moment. But it's really just more a matter of time than anything else. Like it's the dual time that's gonna kill me, because I have access to the plane. The plane's easy for me to do. I personally have the time for my solo stuff, but yeah, it's the dual stuff. 39.9. I feel like I'm far away. Fair enough. I mean, everybody has their own pace that they work at. Jav, I don't know if you've been around here much, but it's the simming stuff has helped a lot. Like, I definitely feel like I'm saving myself 10 or 15 hours just by all the time that I've spent in the sim. And my instructor on it just clicked pretty well. But if you've got a Twitch badge there, you probably live in I'm guessing you live in the San Francisco area, which is vastly different airspace too. So you've got your own set of complications, I'm sure, to deal with. I send you the download. Can you send the download link to the latest version? Absolutely. Here we got you, McShiggity Pilot. That's that'll take you to the thread on the thread for this plane. Yeah, Paul, you should absolutely check it out, dude. You fly out of Oakland, nice. And yeah, PilotEdge is good stuff. Like, PilotEdge has been immensely helpful. Simming in general has just been fantastic, and like I've got, I don't know, I've got probably 1,500 hours on this sim in PilotEdge time. It's pretty bonkers. But I don't know. I feel pretty. I feel pretty good as a whole about the progress. And the only thing that's really going to hold me back is just weather and maintenance at this point. Yeah, dude, a Class C would be nice. I mean, I live near Boston, so I'm training out of Lawrence Airport, LWM, and we're close to the Boston Class Bravo, and we're close to some sort of busier, not general aviation, but like charter corridors. So like my practice area, I have PC-12s and like Cessna 340s and whatnot that are constantly flying by me at my altitude as I'm doing my practice stuff. So it's pretty cool in that regard. But then we have, you know, the busy airspace of Boston that's just like right behind us. But yeah, I couldn't imagine. In and out of a Class C must be interesting, because like you're gonna have a step up on your IFR stuff with the Class C, because you're calling up every single time you're calling for clearance delivery, and they're giving you like fly this vector at or below, you know, at or below a certain altitude, I'm guessing. Lawrence is Class D, yes it is. It's Towered Airport. Have I done my long cross country? No. So John, what I'm trying to get in is my first dual cross country. So right now I'm endorsed for my 25 nautical miles. I have 3 airports that I can go to within 25 nautical miles, or 2 airports within 25 miles of my home airport, and then out to the practice area by myself. But as far as the cross countries go, solo cross countries will happen once I've passed my my written exam. That's a restriction that my instructors put on me. And dual cross countries are going to start either tomorrow or Sunday. If the freaking stars align. Yeah, I mean, close as Oakland is a little closer than the San Francisco Bravo. Like the San Francisco traffic pattern is kind of weird though. Concerned about soloing outside of Oakland because I'm worried about busting the Bravo. I mean, do you have ForeFlight? Do you guys have a GPS in your plane? You got a pretty good idea of the airspace. Like, I don't know, if you're like, I think if you're really aware of your surroundings where you're at, like busting a Bravo is not an easy thing to do. Obviously, if you find yourself lost and confused, then yeah, you're definitely in danger of busting that Bravo. But I certainly wouldn't let that be the thing that keeps me from doing more solo work. So Jav, you said you're at 49 hours. I'm assuming you're soloing at this point though, right? Like you said you haven't done your solo cross country yet, but I'm guessing you've at least done some solo. The guy that runs the Friendly Skies channel on YouTube is right near me. You should fly with him once, post a video. Friendly Skies, I'll write that down. There's a couple of guys up here. There's the kid that there's a kid that flew, like he circumnavigated the planet in a Bonanza, and he was like the youngest person to ever fly around the world, and he's based out of my airport. So like Josh Gibbs has been trying to tell me that I should try to get in touch with him. But I mean, there's a good amount of stuff going on in our local airport here, just because it's like one of 3 airports that's sort of a feeder airport into Boston. Am I flying Cessna or Piper? So I did 15 hours in a Cessna, now I'm flying a Piper. So I joined a flying club. XB Aviator. XB Aviator, thank you very much for your 4 months of support. Cheers, my friend, I appreciate it. So I joined a flying club, and we have a 1966 Piper Cherokee. I pay $108 an hour for it wet. So that's the plane. That's the plane I've been flying. So I've transitioned from Cessnas over to Pipers. Honestly, like it took a couple of hours. Like my first lesson in the Piper was kind of a train wreck, but I had time to sort of think about it and read up on it and figure out what I was doing wrong. And I soloed the Piper on my second lesson in the Piper. So I did 15 or so hours in the Cessna, soloed that, and then I was probably 2 hours in the Piper and I soloed that. So like it was just a little bit of transition work to kind of get used to it.
1, 2, 3,
but those first couple landings were really bad. Jack should be soloing next month. Any tips for the first time? You're gonna, you know what? When it's time to solo, you're gonna be ready. You're not gonna feel apprehensive about it. You're gonna know you're ready. You might have a little, like you might have some jitters and whatnot, but it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I've been avoiding using ForeFlight in the cockpit, paper charts only. You know, so I don't know. Everybody has a different opinion on that, but like I'm going to use ForeFlight when I get my license, is the thing. So I want to train using the thing that I'm going to actually use down the road, and I have my paper charts downstairs. I'm going to do all my cross country planning for the weekend on the paper charts. But as far as in the cockpit itself, like I'll use the paper charts for the first cross country or 2. After that, I'm going back to ForeFlight. And I'll turn the GPS off and just use it for charts if I have to. Like I'm not worried about that, but I don't want to carry a bunch of charts around with me. Like that's just not my thing.
JetBlue 611, contact Oakland.
It was a Mooney. Oh, sorry, it was a Mooney. Matt Guthmo, that's the guy. Thank you, Bishop.
611.
All right, so 1395 is going to be next. We'll get that queued up. Maybe it's 1995. It's something. It's something 95. I like to pre-queue the frequencies when I can. There's one less thing to care about, which means I'm going to get a frequency change here in a second once we get to the northern part of this sector. I think we lost one of our buddies. Yeah, we lost Peter Hoover. Rip. Just Max and I now. Dual cross country is the most fun in training. Oh, dude, I'm looking forward to it so much. I truly am. Like, the cross country stuff, I'm just so excited for. The last flight that I did, I was, it was my little sort of mini solo cross country where I went out to the practice area. I did some touch and goes just to get reacquainted. Went out to our practice area, did some stuff, then I flew up and landed at an airport 25 miles north of us, and then just came back. And that was just cool. Like that was the first time I'd left the pattern solo the first time I left the pattern solo without immediately returning with a radio failure. It was just a good time. Like it was fun, and so I'm very much looking forward to the dual cross countries and kind of all the stuff that goes along with that. Like I think it's gonna be fun.
9522, turn left heading 290.
Looking at cutting costs, 225 per hour dual, 95 per hour dual flying club. What are your suggestions? Honestly, like
Horizon 848.
I pay, what do I pay? I pay 188 an hour dual to fly my club plane with an instructor, and I pay $108 an hour just outright.
Retard. Taxi to
KK Bash, thank you very much for your 2 months. Cheers, my friend, I appreciate it.
Tango.
Peter Hoover sim crashed. Brown bag coats, good to see you, Chris. When I cross country, what's the actual destination? So the first cross country.
Yeah, 522 field 12.
I don't know. Let's talk about this. We got nothing else to talk about, right? So I was essentially given a choice of destinations. So we're gonna be flying out of. So here's Boston. We're flying out of Lawrence. And my first cross country, I'm going to an airport called Orange Municipal. So it's a 52 miles as the crow flies.
Okay. 360s approved.
52 miles as the crow flies, so it does just qualify for a cross country. So that's my first one. I'm probably going to do the second one up to Laconia. So I basically could just pick the location I want to go to. Like, I'm going to pick a few airports that I want to fly to. So Orange for the first one, Laconia for the second one. That's 53 miles up near Lake Winnipesaukee. And that's a neat little airport. I flew in there, or I should say Max flew me in there one time in his plane. And it was really fun coming in there. And then from there, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, my plan is to fly cross country when I get my license. So we'll basically just hit as much as I can. And I don't even know how many of these duels we're going to have to do. At some point, we have to do a duel at night. So that's going to be one of the cross countries. That was a good time, Max. Yeah, that was. I think we both needed some airplane therapy that day. Coming up on San Francisco here. Join a flying club. Prices went from $220 or $255 an hour to $75 an hour, and we're building a plane. Every few hours we spend working on the plane, we get a free lesson. Nice, Peter.
.com 717. Contact 0.713 2.95.
3295.com 717. It was 3295. Okay, we were close. Localcenter.com 717, flight level 360.
.com 717, Oakland Center, Roger.
Alright. To Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, the Vineyard's on my list of places to go to. Yeah, but I mean, like, join a flying club, I think, is the most economical way to fly. And if you find the right club, like my club, our plane doesn't fly that much. So I basically bought into a private plane for $600. It's not a great plane, but whatever, dude. It's got 2 wings, an engine, and it goes. And that's kind of all I'm after right now. When it gets to IFR time, it is IFR. Like, it can do IFR, but it's slant uniform. So it's dual nav radios, no DME, no GPS. It's going to be very tedious if I want to do my IFR now, but I'll probably do it anyway because why the hell not? But yeah, I mean, I can rent from the school. 145 for a Cessna, 135 for a Cessna, 125 for a Cherokee. But then you're kind of bound by all the restrictions of the school, where if you want to take it for a day or two, you're paying more money because they want that thing flying, right? Jav Soto, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate it. Get a new beer here in a second. So yeah, like, so joining the club, like, I have access to basically a private plane. I don't have to deal with all the crap of the flight school. We've got some maintenance stuff we have to deal with once in a while. The plane itself is, it's not the best, but it like, for my VFR mission, it's going to be totally fine. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I mean, you can buy a cheap plane. If I could fit into a 152, like, if I could fit into a 152, I probably would do that, or would have done that. But I'm 250 pounds, and I'm 6.5 feet tall. So a 152 is basically out of the question, because I could get in there, but then I'm not going to get an instructor. I'm not going to get my wife or anything like that in there. So, like, for me, to even think about buying a plane, I'm looking at a 4-seater at best, or, excuse me, the beer's fighting back. I'm looking at a 4-seater at worst, and because I bought into the flying club, I don't want a 4-seater. If I were to buy a plane, I'd want to buy a 6-seater, right? I'd want to buy like a Cherokee, maybe, or like a Cherokee 235, get an extra thing, but buy a Cherokee 6 or a Cessna 182 or something along those lines. Something a little bit more oomph, a little bit more, a little bit more useful load. But like, joining the flying club, there's literally no reason for me not to, or literally no reason for me to even think about buying right now. Gonna do a flight from YYZ to Boston. Maybe we'll do that next week. I think the F&O next week is Boston, so. Or as in the Northeast, we might consider that. Let's see here. Put that down just a touch there. A little San Francisco action down here. San Francisco, got Oakland over there. Got some weirdness going on with the clouds here. It's odd. I think the cloud. Oh, it must be like foggy or something, because the clouds are like clipping into the terrain right now. I have not seen that happen. And it's like that one scenery tile that's having that problem. School district to go to, high school, careers, aviation class, partner university of Boeing 727, lots of full motion sims, bunch of small planes, get a free ground school, cheap flight school. Nice, dude, that'll be a good time. That's pretty cool. Steve99, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Paying more per hour or just a minimum number of hours per day? Are you talking about Oh, you're talking. So yeah, I mean, with the flight school, if you take a plane for, you know, let's say a day, you have a minimum number of hours that you have to fly it for. So if like, a day is fine. Like in 24 hours, I'm sure I can fly there 6 hours or whatever they want me to do, or you know, 4 hours or whatever. My problem is if I want to go for a weekend, like if I want to leave on a Friday night, come back on a Sunday, that's 2 days. They're going to want to see probably 8 to 10 hours in that plane, and most likely I'm not going to be flying 8 to 10 hours in the airplane. Whereas at my club, as long as I get approval for it, like I pay what I fly, as long as you don't abuse that privilege. So, yeah, I mean that. I'm assuming that's what you were getting at, Ernie. Devin W, good to see you, man. Yeah, SR22 says brown bag coat. I know, dude. I know. Yeah, when I can, I'll tell you what. When my Twitch money grows to the point to where I can afford to buy Max's plane, then we'll have a conversation. Then yes, maybe it would be worth buying an airplane. But I know how much Max's plane costs. I know how much Max's insurance costs. So yeah.
22 taxi to the Echo Concourse via Alpha 5 in Kilo.
1 second here. All right.
Clips 30 X-ray taxi ramp via Alpha.
This is. I don't think this is Cessna Rocks. Somebody in chat here, I think had made this livery, but I forget. I'm a terrible person. I forget who it was. DB Vet, it's good to see you, man. Paco Bort, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you, Paco Bort. Big Red Noop's in the house. Yeah, dude, this is a cool looking livery. I was gonna fly that Cessna Rocks livery, but I think that was a little too busy for my liking tonight. He made a really nice private airplane livery that's freaking crazy. Like that thing is bonkers, but it was a little busier than I wanted to deal with this evening. So we went with the Iron Maiden instead. Alright, Chicago Duffy, good to see you, man. Do you know any sim I could get for my laptop? I have FSX I used to have FSX Mix flying. Not sure if I can do the same stuff on my laptop. I mean, Logan Malice, does FSX work? Like, you could probably... So the Steam sale's going on right now. It depends on what your laptop is running, to be perfectly honest, but... FSX Steam Edition's on sale for $12. Like that's an option. Actually, Aerofly FS2 might be an option too. But you might want to wait so you can find that a little cheaper. Aerofly FS2 is fantastic, but I don't know how it works on lower end hardware. Stay away from FS1. So basically, it's FSX Steam Edition, Aerofly FS2, and then like Flight Sim World's probably going to be a little too intense for your machine. You can try X-Plane, but I think X-Plane's probably not going to work. You can try the demo of that. But yeah, a lot of it depends on what you got running in your laptop, dude. Got to start drug running, then you get a cool plane. Yeah, no kidding. I'm doing it wrong, right? Are we planning some extra streams this week, dude? I want to. If I get rained out, I'll do a stream tomorrow afternoon. My cross country right now is scheduled for noon tomorrow, and the tropical storm that's named after my wife is gonna ruin my freaking day. So if that ends up happening, then I will almost certainly do a stream tomorrow afternoon. We'll probably do some more flying. But yeah, I mean, I keep saying this. I need to start streaming more. I want to start streaming more, and we're gonna make it happen one way or another. I've just the last 7 weeks just been friggin' bonkers. Flight Sim Con and stuff with my wife, and trips and weekends away and whatever else. So like it just hasn't been in the cards. Maybe at some point I'll give you a Final Fantasy 14 stream, because that's what I've been playing a lot of lately. Channing 613, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. What's the name of the storm? Cindy. My wife's name is Cindy. The storm's name is Cindy. The storm is gonna ruin my afternoon tomorrow. Yeah, irony indeed. She goes away for the weekend. She sends me a tropical storm. She's pissed. She's pissed because she wants to tag along on my cross countries. She wants to tag along on the dual cross countries because that's a pretty cool thing to do, right? And she was upset because the one last week got canceled, and then it was going to be tomorrow for the first one. And now, yeah, and that looks like it's gonna get canceled too. But I think we're gonna get up in the air on Sunday, so I'll show her. Zibo's new download for your 737 tonight is of 8:08 p.m. I should not have taken. I should have taken the most recent one. I should have taken the one from like 2 months ago. I should have taken the one from like 2 months ago. I think I was kind of an idiot for picking this one up, but you know, whatever, it happens. Outside view going here. Get ready to build an arc. Yeah, you guys got a lot of rain down there. You guys had, I think Alabama, you had a drought, and then like now you don't. Ridiculous here for 6 months. Tube liner cruise phase. Yay! I don't know, man. We get to chat and we get to shoot the breeze during this. You know, it is what it is. Ridiculous. Thank you very much for 6 months. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate it. My wife came on my first dual cross country. She fell asleep. It's a possibility. My wife definitely falls asleep on long car trips. Like just immediately, she's out. But I think the cross country stuff, at least initially, will be interesting enough that she'll stay awake for it. Mr. Wang, good to see you, man. My wife is a massage therapist. Or, my wife is a myofascial release therapist, which is like massage, but she would kill me for saying that it's like massage, but it's like massage therapy. And she's actually out in Sedona doing some continuing education stuff for MFR, so that's why she's gone right now. But she works she works out of an office with another young lady, and just cranks through clients, man. She's busy. She's real busy. Oh, there's clouds in the background. Yeah, there's some clouds back there. That's our pathetic excuse for a contrail, and we should get some clouds up ahead of us pretty soon too. I don't know what the weather condition. I actually have no idea.
Out of 360.
It's clear skies right now. We were supposed to have crappy weather coming in here. Everything about this was supposed to be a poopy weather day coming into this airport, and it's going to be clear skies. Like we're going to come in. It's going to be freaking havoc. Don't show this to his wife. Ah, it's fine. We good. We good. Well, no, she's in class right now. I should say she might be watching, but she's. I think she's in class until like 10. Evan W, I am running the new sound pack. Yep. Does she hook you up when you're stressed out? Not a chance. To quote Val Dudes, you get nothing. Sedona was in the area last week. He was brutal. Yeah, so she was flying through Phoenix. She flew through Phoenix going to Flagstaff and drove from Flagstaff to Sedona, which in hindsight was the wrong decision to make. Oddbod's here for 4 months.
17, descend of pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
240, my discretion. .com 717. Oddbod here for 4 months, rocking a new haircut. Wouldn't mess with you in a dark alley. Fair enough, man. Cheers, my friend. I appreciate the continued support. I'm completely harmless. Don't worry about it. Appears to be a new Baltimore. Nice. Is there a link to the sound pack someone can help with? So if you go to this link here, you can grab this plane. You can grab the modified version of the plane. And you can also grab the sound pack on the very bottom. The sound pack, when you download it, it'll have instructions on how to install it. Error. Why is my top of descent not on my path?
Reckon 457, descend of pilots.
All right, we're coming up on top of descent here. We'll go down to 24,000. I want to pull this out of VNAV. We'll stay 7.9er. We'll go vertical speed and start down. See if we can get 1,800 feet per minute. And cruise here, descent, we're going to look for 290, it looks like. 290 knots on the indicated speed. So we'll stay Mach mode until we get to 290. At 290, I'll make the change over to indicated. No consider .com 717 is leaving 360.
.com 717, Roger.
Oakland JetBlue 617.
How much is this plane for? It's 100% free. Everything you're looking at right now is free with the exception of PilotEdge, which you're not looking at, you're hearing.
JetBlue 611, standby.
Completely free. Mick Howlett, good to see you. Your top of descent on your path is a big part, is the key. There's a small, yeah, I saw the small green dot there. It just was kind of funny that it was way over there. But I'm not going to use the VNAV coming down here anyway. Like, there's no, we're not flying a star or anything, so I'm just going to basically point the nose down and go.
JetBlue 611, can you spell that one for me?
Sure, it's Victor Oscar Mike Alpha Charlie, the initial approach fix for the RNAV 32 JetBlue 611.
He's going to fly the RNAV in.
JetBlue 611, Ajay. Yeah, that's going to be in Seattle's airspace. Let me coordinate that.
Thank you, 611.
I know the guy, though. He's quite reasonable.
That's always good to hear.
I was gonna give him a smart ass answer there, or smart ass response, but I decided not to. So he's gonna fly the RNAV and we're gonna fly the ILS. It's the exact same procedure. It's just that he's using GPS and I'm using radios. Pilot Meister asked if I'm streaming tomorrow. It depends. If I don't end up flying tomorrow, then I'll probably end up doing a stream.
And contact Seattle
I think we're gonna get rained out, so I would expect to stream tomorrow afternoon.
Thanks, JetBlue 611.
Sadistic Monk, good to see you. Yeah, X-Plane 11 is not free. Okay, so everything besides X-Plane 11 and PilotEdge is all free. The ortho photo is free, the clouds are default, the plane's a modified default. I don't like you guys anymore. I'll tell you what, if you want to find X-Plane for free, go for it.
JetBlue 611 Seattle Center, Roger. I'll have a lower for you momentarily.
Are there any more with you, or is that the only one? Pat Dog, I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you asking about the other pilots that are flying with us and the controller, or the plane itself, or like what's the scoop there? Pilot Meister says my wife got mad for calling her massage therapist and sent the storm over. That's actually a very real possibility, truly. What plane am I thinking of brew? Oh, I have no idea, man. We might do some general aviation stuff, if anything, tomorrow. But we'll see. I don't know. We should probably do some European.
Take direct Jaeger instead. I'm not going to be able to get you very low prior to Womack due to our MVAs. JetBlue 611 clear direct Jaeger. And
the face cam. Hey man, you can watch this face cam all you want. Zuna, I just finished my beer. So Zuna, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers. Water. We're getting close enough that I'm not going to worry about trying to find a drink. Something just popped outside.
Negative, you're fine. Don't really care about the guy behind you.
It's not like a transformer or something just blew up outside my house. Probably just a backfire or something.
JetBlue 611, Arcata altimeter is 299 to 4 advisory, and you have the minute weather there, and I'm guessing you're looking for the RNAV runway 32.
Everything's free, it's fire sale. Everything must go. Get it out of here. Is my shirt free?
JetBlue 611, expect that from Jaeger.
God damn you guys. Is your chair free? Is your house free? Are your curtains free? I don't like you guys anymore. Turn the damn webcam off.
JetBlue 611, center maintain
there you go.
3000. I'll have
the stream has been improved.
About 15 miles.
No, I'm gonna make you stare at me. How about using new SkyMax yet? Not yet. If you're shut out tomorrow due to weather, practice trips out of the vineyard, all the new friends that'll come out of the woodwork. Yeah. Yeah, I mean one of the things I was planning on doing tomorrow, if I oh crap, I need to switch over to out of mock mode. Alright, we'll do 300. See if we can bring it back to 290. What I was planning on doing tomorrow, even if I didn't stream, was basically doing some practice my cross country stuff. using the Cherokee and scenery and all that crap. Is Massachusetts free? I mean, Massachusetts is freer than some other parts of the country. Actually, no, that's probably not true. Because we have the Commonwealth here. We're about as socialist as they come. There is no such thing as a free lunch. Indeed. I might do the 777 at some point, yeah. It has been a while. I got a whole... The problem is the X-Plane 11's come out, and so there's a whole lot of planes that I want to fly, just to kind of look at the compatibility and kind of what's changed and whatnot. So it's like starting from scratch again, where there's just tons and tons and tons of planes to cover. Broadwell Skylake. First time watching his streams from Mass since we moved here a few days ago. Looking into KLWM soon. Nice, Broadwell. Are you a pilot? Are you a student pilot, or what are you looking into doing? And what part of the... Don't have to say what city, but what part of the area are you in? Like North Shore, Metro West, South Shore, Boston proper. Maybe?
611 Cross Jaeger.
If you're in Boston proper, we should get together for a drink, because it means you're buying. Is the air free? Absolutely. Am I free?
I realize that's going to leave you a little bit high. If you want to do a turn and holding at Vomac for the descent, just let me know.
Oh boy.
JetBlue 611, that's approved, thanks. Yeah, we don't have the best data for that area. We didn't receive that yet, unfortunately, and so we're just dealing with the Orokas, which is 11.2.
Trying to figure out what he's doing to Max. Whatever he's doing to Max is what I'm going to deal with too. Can't help but notice I'm catching up to Max pretty quick too. Oh boy.
American 457, how long for your top of descent, just for my planning?
The beer is always free, yeah.
Thanks, just trying to work out if I can fit in this last beer before you start down.
They say not compatible. Ah!
Skull.
I want to say you're on guard, because that would have been funny. It's too late, though.
.com 717, descend to pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 180, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
18,000, or flight level 180, and you're saying in the frequency for 717.
.com 717, 121.4.
121.4, .com 717. Okay, 2140, like so. Let's grab the weather up there, because he's going to ask me for it. So currently the weather, 230 at 5. 10 mile visibility, clear skies, 14 Celsius, altimeter's 2904. Seattle Center.com 717, flight level 230, descending flight level 180, and we got the weather up at Arcata.
.com 717, Seattle Center, thank you so much. The Arcata altimeter 2994, say approach request.
904, and we'd like to request the ILS Yankee 32.
.com 717, I have your request.
All right, Max, gonna put this plane down, dude, or I'm gonna be holding. That was Max's plan all along, by the way. That's why he snuck up in front of me. He's gonna pull some sneaky stuff there. I'm gonna find myself planning a hold. Which may or may not go well. Alright, index. Approach. Just do flaps 30. So it's gonna be flaps 30 and 138 on the speed.
.com 717, descend and maintain 14,000.
14,000, .com 717. Okay, there's 14,000. We'll pop ourselves over 2904. Let's brief this approach real quick. Oh, right, because I clicked on the... Okay, the ILS Yankee row approach for runway 32 coming into Arcata. We're going to plan for our intercepting, or joining, I should say, at Jaeger. Jaeger's 28.9 miles from Arcata. From there, we'll continue in. We're going to tune into 109.5, and our course is going to be 316. Minimums take us all the way down to 200 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to climb to 800 feet. Left turn to heading 280, climbing to 3,000 feet. Join the 341 radial outbound off of FOT, Fortuna. And take that to trial. At trial, we'll then hold.
Reckon 457,
event of a
contact
missed.
center 120.47.
Cool. So let's tune that all in real quick.
Reckon 457 negative.
109.5 and a nav 1.
47.
9.5. And our course is going to be 316. 316. There we go. Curious why study level aircraft and airplane are way cheaper than in P3D. It's mostly because X-plane aircraft have been traditionally cheaper. Like, the price has been creeping up as more people have been getting involved in X-plane.
Hello there.
Like, PMDG definitely resulted in the prices of all of our stuff going up.
Eagles reporting wind tree 1011, gust 20, weather's better than 5 and 5, altimeter tree 018, they're landing west, say approach.
Why does this thing want me on standard? I don't want to be on standard. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a major factor. I think over time, I imagine we're going to see the prices of the add-ons sort of equalize between the two sims.
Flight level 180.
But I have no proof of that. Do you get more planes like you do with the default? I still don't follow. There's a number of planes that ship with X-Plane 11. So if you want to check out X-Plane 11, go to xplane.com and grab the demo. If you grab the demo, you can see all the airplanes that ship with the sim, and you can also make sure it's going to run on your computer. My current favorite plane?
.com
I don't know.
Turn left heading 250, delay vector for, I've got one IFR arrival ahead of you into Arcata.
Okay, 250, delay vector, .com 717.
.com 717, you can expect direct jet. Let me know if you're able to take that, it's on Victor 607.
Say again for .com 717?
.com 717, let me know if you can take direct jet it, it's on Victor 607.
Okay, stand by. Direct JEPIT, we can take that, .com 717.
.com 717, okay, you can expect that when I'm ready to get you back on the approach. That way I'll be able to get you down to a lower altitude prior to Jaeger.
Okay, thanks, .com 717, we'll expect that. John DeBreath, welcome to the Beer of the Monk Club, sir. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers. Welcome aboard, man. I don't think I've seen you say anything. Lee Ray JSR, welcome aboard. Okay, so we're getting some delay vectors here. There's 14,000 feet. Does your 737 already come with a sound pack? I downloaded the sound pack. So if you go to this link here,
Reckon 457 turn left.
if you go to that link, it'll tell you how to install, or where to download the Zibo modification, and then also where to get the sound pack from as well. What plane am I enjoying the most recently? Honestly, dude, I haven't been flying that much lately. I don't think I've flown outside of the sim when I haven't streamed for over a month at this point. I just haven't had time. But I mean, I still think the Eclipse is my favorite jet right now, my favorite plane, without question. But I'm going to see myself.
17 descend and maintain 12,000.
12,000. .com 717. I definitely think I'm going to spend a lot more time in this 737. I think this is a really, really neat plane, and it's incredible. This thing is free. Like, it's got a few problems here and there, which somebody told me that there's been an update for this already this evening, so it probably fixes some of the issues that I've run into tonight. Will Sasso Lemons, welcome aboard. Good to see you. The STD button, that's a rough button to press. Well, I don't want to press. I'm below 18,000, so I don't want to go standard. Like, I want to be on 299 or 4. I think it's all buggered up with transition altitudes right now or something. Ah, crap. Scroll wheel against the. If you scroll wheel against the trim here, it disengages the autopilot. What? Oh, never mind. I see. You have to... That doesn't make any sense. Thanks, guys. That doesn't make any sense. You have to click standard, take it off of standard. Even though I'm used to the Airbus way where you just change it. Or at least the JAR design way, where you just change it. Thank you. Will I be getting the flight factor 320? Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I'll get access to that 320 like sooner than most of you guys. Not to brag or anything, but or hit my yoke, yeah.
We're all very excited about it over here.
I'm excited.
.com 717, turn right heading 090.
Right, 090.com 717. Okay. We're making more than a 180 here, so we'll let the turn start. And then we'll continue it going. We don't if you move the heading knob past 180 degrees, it's going to start turning the other way.
American 457, the time has finally come. Turn right heading 160, enable proceed right Kremlin. Cross Kremlin at above 14,000, cleared approach.
So he's turning us all the way around here, then he'll vector us back into the airway that we were on, and then he'll clear us for the approach.
American 457 and cleared LDA DME runway 25.
Apparently Max was having some problems getting down, so actually going to bring the speed back too. Bring it back to 250.
JetBlue 611, we have the field, sir. Cancel instruments.
Cool!
JetBlue 611, thank you. Cancellation received. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR frequency change approved.
JetBlue 611, over to CTAB, VFR, good day.
See you, man.
270. Means we're going to get in there a little sooner. So I brought the speed back because he's giving me delay vectors because Max was on that approach. And now I'm going to speed up again because he just canceled his IFR, which means that we'll be able to get in. Like he can clear us for the approach now if he wanted. Well, if he was able to, because you can like for an untowered airport you can only have one plane on an IFR approach at a time. You said jet reminded me of fighter pilots reference airplanes as jet. When they'd ask me about my jet, then I'd go, sorry, I mean your plane. Always tell them, that's okay, it's jet. We got rid of pistons years ago. Or jets just have those spinny things in front of them. Nice, Artie.
.com 717,
I like it.
I can have direct jet it for you, which will give you a lower crossing altitude by the time you get to Jaeger, or I can give you direct Jaeger, that'll be Jaeger at 11,200. Let me know what you prefer.
We can take direct Jaeger, .com 717.
.com 717, clear direct Jaeger, across Jaeger at above 1,200, cleared approach.
Okay, across Jaeger at above 11,200, direct Jaeger, and clear for the approach, .com 717. Okay, so we'll go direct Jaeger, execute that, that'll give us a turn there, we'll start turning ourselves towards Jaeger, and go to 11,200. So when we get to Jaeger, we're going to plan on slowing down to 240, and we're going to go dirty and start getting the plane low, because we're going to have 30 miles essentially till we get to the airport. So 30 miles to get down and get on the glide path and all that good stuff. So I don't think we should have any real issues there. I'll get myself pointed towards Jaeger. Turn it in. We'll do direct 2 one more time. 2, execute, collect LNAV, and we're good. That's a good story, Ernie. I'm guessing you didn't. I'm guessing you didn't fly a jet then. So just good to see you, man. Waiting for Keith to inflate the IFE. I don't know what that is. Okay, we'll do 240. At this point, we'll be on the approach. Let's grab the approach in here. 2.5, got that tuned in. And CTAF is 23.0. Turn it in. I grab this airport here fairly soon. Oh, in-flight emergency, yeah. ATS MD needs to come out. Yeah, okay. We'll see that plane someday, maybe. Okay, this far out, there's no chance that we've got the ILS yet. Or even the VOR. And the localizer. Okay, once we're on, now we can head down to 6,600. So we'll step it down to 6,600. Vertical speed, get that nose down. Try to get it down as quickly as we can. Okay. RASD's coming up. After RASD, we can go to 6,000. So just punch 6,000 in right now. Here comes 10,000. We'll go lights. Continuous. Happy with that. Completely clear skies out here. I came out here because it was supposed to be like crazy low IFR. I flew a jet. It was a turboprop. Ah! Got it. Dude, turboprops would be fun. I have to imagine turboprops would be fun. I don't know that for certain. Flew on a 340B earlier this week. Little plane packs a punch. Dude, that would be fun too. And my favorite plane to be a passenger in is the Q400. Definitely had a good time cruising around in that thing in the Azores. Yeah, Pat Dog, I'm not sure what you're talking about, dude. I really have no... You're going to have to, like, explain a little better, because I have no idea what you're referring to. Alright, field should be here at the end of this peninsula. I think. Oh, there's the field right there. I'll call it here in a second. Alright, so we're way high. So let's start dirtying her up. We can go flaps 5. Seattle.com 717 has the field. We'll cancel.
.com 717, cancellation received. Radar services 10 minutes, squawk VFR, ready to change approved.
Alright, cancellation received and squawk VFR, figure to change approved. .com 717. Have a great night.
You too. Alaska 954, Oakland Center, weather.
23, let's go VFR. Arcata traffic, Boeing is on the ILS for 32, 14 miles out. Arcata.
Arcata, you got an A320's 3 miles straight in final 32, Arcata.
Okay, so we're above the glide path right now, so we're gonna try to get our speed down, try to get our altitude down. I got the spoilers out full. I got the flaps out at 5.
You got A320 short final 32, Arcata.
Do a little tactical approach here. The pathetic speed breaks in these planes. Spoilers, whatever the hell they're called. They're the same thing, but they have 2 different names depending on whether you're on the ground or not. Keep her going, just keep her going down. Alright, let's go lights on. 2, 3.
Clear traffic, A320 is clear runway 32, Arcata taxiing to the ramp via Bravo. Arcata traffic.
Arcata traffic, Boeing is straight in, 328 out.
Arcata traffic, an A320 crossing runway 202 at Alpha. Arcata.
2500.
That's not good. Need to put the flaps down. Get the auto throttle off, though. My airplane. Alright, there's the glide slope. We're looking for 138 knots. So we'll do 143. Gear down. I don't think I trust that ILS. I think it's trying to fly me into a damn mountain. Scroll wheel stopped working. That's great. We're stable enough, right? Almost 1,000. And that ILS, I think, would have just driven me into the ground. We're still well above that glide path, and yeah. All right, gears down, 3 green, flaps are out, indicated, speed brake's armed, auto brake is armed. Lights are set, runway's in sight, it's clear, let's land.
500.
Cross-checked.
400.
Dude, that ILS would have killed me. Oh, they're caught up. Maybe it wouldn't have.
100. 50. 40.
We're gonna plant it.
30. 20. 10.
Maybe didn't want to plant it that hard. God, the brakes are like jar level braking on these things. Come on, let go. Let's go. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I should have made another traffic call there, but whatever. Arcata traffic, Boeing is clear, runway 32, Arcata. Got some grass here. We'll park next to Max. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3. All right. Take off flaps. Speed brake. Lights. APU. Good. So we can sidle in here next to Max. My plane seems to be a little bigger than his. But of course it is. It's not about the size of your fuselage, though. It's about the size of your nacelle. Girth of your nacelle? I don't know. It's a lot of foliage on this runway. Oh, crap. Alright, APU's still coming up. We'll give that a second here. There it is. APU bleed. 2 off. 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Let's 757 spike at the seaman. Oh, man. I like that sound. I really like that sound. I really, really like that sound. You guys should go get this right now. Like, when the stream is done, go download this thing and don't be disappointed. Okay. You still there, Max? Let's see if Max was there. Max, go up on 2345.
Oh, okay, 2345, Roger.
You there?
Yo, 2345.
Replay time, dude. Let's go.
Alright, do it. TCD is probably gonna bork it, but we'll give it a fighting chance.
Oh, right. You don't. Oh, crap. You're not next plane.
Negative.
Well, do what you got to do. Let's see if it works.
Alright, we'll see what works magic here.
We'll do the replay here. With any luck, we'll get Max in doing the replay as well. And then we'll call it a night. Okay, there he goes. Oh, he's back there. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. This might take some time. All right, let's turn that down a touch. Don't ever do this at a towered airport on PilotEdge. Ghost Rider in the Sky did just land, yeah. My approach rate seems to be a little faster than his. But at an untowered airport, go have at it. Broad AG, man, that's a good looking paint, dude. Thank you very much. Broad AG is the one who did this paint, apparently. So he must have been on the. Yeah, I guess the ILS would have been okay. It seems like the ILS was super low though coming in here. I'm also just a bad pilot too. Uh-oh, here comes the overtake. Let's check the touchdown out now. Here's the plant. Ugh. He floated that thing halfway down the damn runway. That's good. I like that. All right, let's do one more here. Inspired by the Boeing show in Paris. Did they plant one pretty good? That's how baby planes are made. Yeah, buddy. Man. All right, I lied one more. All right, here we go. This is the last one. It looks pretty good coming in. I just didn't flare it enough. I kind of pulled the power too soon. It's all right, though. I wanted to plan it because the runway was short, but then I forgot about the fact that the brakes, like, the brakes are basically on fire right now. All right, guys. That was fun. We're going to go say hi to Aerosim Gaming tonight. So if you're still here, head on over to Aerosim Gaming's channel. I'll give him a host when we're done. Guys, thank you very much for coming out here tonight. If I get scrubbed tomorrow, then I'll be doing some streams most likely. So thank you very much for coming out, guys. Thank you all so much. Welcome to all the new faces. Good to see you guys. Frank T, welcome aboard and have a great night, I guess. And hopefully well, I don't know. I guess part of me wants to say hopefully we'll see it tomorrow, and part of me wants to say hopefully we don't. But we'll see what happens, guys. Toodles.